Hey guys, we are back with some more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. In the last part, we concluded the DL6 incident and completed Chapter 4, which was also the original finale of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. I don't think that's officially considered the end of the first game now by most fans anyway.
Yeah,
And we have one more chapter to go. So we're not quite going to Justice for All just yet. We have one more chapter to go in this game, and we are about ready to begin that.
We're gonna be here a while.
Supposedly, we're gonna be here a while.
Oh God, I am ready though. This one's up there for my favorite cases. I really love this case. This one might honestly beat the last one. This one's really good.
Maybe.
It's definitely between this one and the last one for best case of the first game, though, no doubt.
Yeah, so Turnabout Goodbyes is done, and now we are on to Episode 5, Rise from the Ashes. What in the fuck does this mean?
What does it mean indeed?
I actually want to take one more quick look at Turnabout, because I realized that Lola's on here, as well as Polly, which was pretty funny. And now we have this one, which is an entirely different art style from the rest, and is also a bigger border than the others as well.
Yeah, it's like more, it looks more like the actual game. Whereas like the other ones are like kind of more like artistic.
Yeah, these are like just edited sprites, I guess, from the main game. I think that's the courtroom in the background, and then we just have two cutout images of a girl looking around the same age as Maya, and a girl looking around the same age as Mia.
I wonder if that's a coincidence.
Yeah, this is interesting. Obviously, it shows no one we know of, and it has the least amount of characters in the on a banner so far. So yeah, I can't really make a prediction right here, because obviously the main thing is that Maya's out. Whether that means we're going to substitute her for someone we already know, like Edgeworth will have a bigger role to play in this one. Or if we have this girl as our replacement. Or if Maya's just in here because, you know, this is an added case from a future release. So maybe she is just in this and we're ignoring continuity.
What do you think of the title? Anything?
Rise from the Ashes. It implies there's some lore. It implies that someone's going to make a comeback. Obviously, Rise from the Ashes is a term associated a lot with a phoenix, so maybe another member of the Phoenix clan household. Maybe these are blood-related potatoes to Phoenix.
Interesting.
Hair color's not the same, but we'll see. It's very intentionally a Phoenix quote, though.
Yeah.
That relates to a Phoenix.
Sure. And that obviously most likely has multiple meanings, but
that's kind of my main thing. These might be Phoenix family members, since we don't have anything of Phoenix's family yet.
That would be interesting.
We got a lot of Edgeworth, but nothing from the main boy.
Not even
and
a
obviously
tease. Not even a mention.
As well, like, yeah, like the Edgeworth and Faye families had a lot of relevance in the main game itself, but nothing from Phoenix. This might be to expand Phoenix's lore in case they it didn't happen. I guess to add to that, I should ask, this case was added to the DS US release, right?
Yeah, well, the global release, when they first on DS, that was the first time they released it globally.
So was the trilogy already completed before the DS versions came out?
Yes.
Okay, well there you go.
The trilogy was 01, 02, 04, and then this was, I want to say, 06.
I'm going to assume that the original trilogy was lacking in the Phoenix Wright lore, family tree lore, and this is going to expand on that a little bit.
I will say, without giving anything away, this was also made prior, but while Ace Attorney 4 was in development, so there is a chance that stuff in this case could lead into post-trilogy stuff, potentially.
Sure. So,
that we might not
are
even
you
do.
ready? I paid for it. We're doing it.
Fair enough. Yes, of course I'm ready.
We are about to begin the one and only time I will not be saying turnabout. We are beginning Rise
that I know
from
of.
the Ashes. Let's begin.
Here we go. Here we go. Oh!
And we saw a little of this.
Yep.
Movement! Animation!
Movement! Yeah, we're in the DS
Right.
era now. And then we're going back
What's
to the
happening?
GB era for another 2 games.
What's happening?
Oh.
Movement!
Oh. Oh. Oh? Two
murders at once.
in 2 different locations?
Possibly coordinated, possibly just coincidental.
Blue Badger?
It's got to be the girl. It looks like Maya, but it's got to be the girl on the right side of the banner.
Hmm.
That looked like Maya, though, like hella, that silhouette.
Interesting.
So that implies it happened at the police office. Because
Maybe?
they had that shitty,
yeah,
that
the
shitty
Blue
hoodie
Badger.
thing.
The Blue Badger.
But it also implies that one of them happened there. But it seems like there were 2 murders coordinated.
With the same, like, method and everything, and, like, both were stabbings.
Hmm.
Interesting.
I never considered, for some reason, I considered it a lot in Danganronpa. I never considered that we'd be doing 2 cases in the same chapter.
I mean, technically, I guess we did that last chapter, in a way.
I guess, yeah, we kind of added on DL6 to the Edgeworth stuff, but yeah.
That could be one explanation for why this case is absurdly long, though. If it is like a double case.
That'd still be just 3 days though, because they happen on the same night, so they still just get 3 days.
I mean, based on that. So, but maybe we're jumping in and out from one trial to another. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, the nutty thing is that Maya was always the one to initiate the cases that we did after she joined in. So how the fuck did we get into this? How do we get into this mess?
We'll see.
It's been 2 months. Unless oh god, imagine that. Imagine if the person that died was a Phoenix family member.
That'd be interesting.
It's been 2 months since Maya left the office. 2 months without a single trial. How are you paying rent? She literally was the only one to engage in any of this. Also, I want to mention that the credits implied that he had a lot of trials after that.
I think in the future.
Epilogue stuff.
But I think it's one of those things that interesting.
I've had offers, but none I took.
So he's been getting offers. That's kind of different from from the first game.
You're a real man of justice, right? If you're not in the mood to ever help anyone.
Well, it's interesting
conviction.
Because he was like, they left on a positive note, Maya and Phoenix.
Do you even want this job anymore?
But it's kind of one of those things where I think he's realizing that without Maya, he just doesn't have it in him. And it's like, that's interesting, right? Because like we're building, like, and that's the thing. This is a very canon, this case, but it is building up some
canon.
Maya Phoenix stuff. Yeah. Oh, this case has significance to the story in certain ways.
God damn, it's like bro can't even function without an assistant.
Apparently.
I've had offers, but none I took. That is until the day that girl showed up. February, okay. Oh my god, it's 10:02. We're literally gonna enter into the courtroom. Oh no.
No, we're at the lofts.
I'm gonna say, because every case, every
at
court,
10 a.m. Yep.
every court thing happens at 9 to 10.
Oh, it always
come here every day.
Every court trial starts at 10 a.m. on the dot. Sometimes we get there early to do a little like talk with their client or whatever, but every case starts at 10.
Why do I come here to the office every day? It's not like I want to work. Well, you have a real passion for this profession, right?
I'll take this. There you are, finally! Where have you been?
What are you wearing?
We'll get to that, I'm sure.
Are you in the right firm? You're like a fucking science student. You even got fucking vials in your pocket.
Yep. My sister's trial is tomorrow.
Who are you?
It doesn't matter who I am, it only matters who you are. The famous defense attorney, Mia Fey.
Pardon?
I wish.
You're slightly taller than Maya, but have an even bigger airhead.
Oh, you're not Mia Fey, are you? I love. You notice they're even playing Maya's theme for this girl?
I haven't exactly picked up on what themes belong to which characters, but
this is the
sure.
The Maya theme.
Like, girl, do you want me to drop my pants down and prove to you I'm not Mia Fey?
Dude, just look look at his chest. That'll prove it too.
Yeah, honestly, that's like she was well known for more than just being a lawyer. I'm sorry, but Miss Mia Fey no longer works here. It's not even called the May law office anymore.
Yeah, it's Wright & Co., not Fey & Co. anymore.
Yeah.
So you are the coffee boy? Damn.
I'm Phoenix Wright, a defense attorney.
Right. Wait! You're the Phoenix Wright? The Phoenix Wright from the Edgeworth murder case?
Yeah. Either we're famous because, we cleared Edgewood, I almost said Edgewood Elworth. Fucking what's his name? Miles Edgeworth. Either we're famous because we cleared Miles Edgeworth, or we're famous because we beat Von Karma for the first time ever.
Both, and solved DL6. It's a triple whammy.
Yeah, it's a triple whammer dimmer slammer.
Yeah.
Yes, that's correct. And we put away Red White. It wasn't Edgeworth who was
I think honestly the bigger story out of that was honestly just that we beat Edgeworth. The first time.
Yeah.
That's a relief then. You're better than nobody. Damn.
And because Karma was Edgeworth's mentor, that's probably very public.
Yep.
Oh, thanks a lot. I'm sorry, I'm afraid I'm not taking cases right now.
But you are Phoenix Wright, right? The undefeated defense attorney. Yeah, we're fighting. First time we're bringing it up.
Going.
Yeah.
We got a track record going.
Given that 3 of our 4 cases were against Miles Edgeworth and Manfred von Karma, that's pretty impressive.
We've beaten Edgeworth twice.
Yep.
We've literally, only in the first case, we've literally never gone against anyone who's just a small-time attorney. We have always gone against the big boys. Mm-hmm. Which is why we need a new big boy in this case, otherwise that will just make our record stale.
Well, I mean, we know it's not going to be Von Karma, so our options are Payne, Edgeworth, or someone new.
Do we know it's not going to be Karma?
I would hope. Bros should be in fucking jail.
Dude, he's got connections, he's got money. Look, I'm not accepting any new cases. I'm sorry, but you have to try elsewhere.
Please! I'm out of time!
But...
Please, you have to help. It's my sister.
Hello? Maya? Could it be?
It's getting flashbacks to Turnabout Sisters now.
Okay. I'll hear you out.
Really? Thank you so much. My name's Emma Skye. I'm a scientific investigator.
You sound far too American. What is this? Emma? I can read your name without mispronouncing it. What's going on? Scientific investigator?
Yeah, that's a good... There's questions to ask. Badges to present. I already forgot all the good stuff.
What was her second name?
Emma Skye.
That's far too, English. See this? It's my attorney's badge.
Ah, well, I've never seen a real one before.
Oh my god, she's got a lot of animation to her.
Yeah, because this is the DS. You have to remember that. So there will be every, character, especially, all the new characters, will probably have more animation to them than anything you see in the rest of the trilogy.
You're the first who's actually been interested in mine, believe me.
Yeah.
No, I think Yogi was interested in his attorney badge
Oh
last
yeah,
time.
no, he was like, wait, no. Yogi knew what it was, and he was shocked. 'Cause I think that was the first time someone actually like figured it out right away.
Knew it.
Of all people, right? Its composition is
Yeah.
mostly silver. The gold plating is flaking a bit.
Oh, we're gonna get all kinds of fucking just scientific analogies in this. She analyzed it scientifically.
There doesn't appear to be any corrosion due to sulfides. I'd give you $50 for it.
We're not a pawn shop. Sorry, but it's not for sale. Yet.
Don't say that,
what-
Phoenix. Jesus.
What would
You really...
what
really
would
is
make
depressed.
him like give up his prized badge?
I mean, if he doesn't want to be a lawyer anymore. I mean, we've been talking to him. He hasn't taken cases for 2 months.
Yeah. Bro's hella lazy. Emma, was it? So you're a scientific investigator?
Yes, that's right. Is something wrong?
No, it's just you seem kind of jumpy, or maybe just young.
Young? I'll be 16 years old this year.
You're younger than Maya.
By a fair bit, actually, like at least 2 years.
You look a little older than her.
Well, she's taller. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Wait, only 16?
No, she said she's going to be 16. I'm set to be formally assigned to forensics in 3 more years. My work is becoming quite well known. At my age, no less. So we got another genius now?
So what exactly is your current position then?
Well, legally speaking, I guess you'd call me an 11th grader.
There?
But I'm ready to do my job, at my age, no less.
Great, another future professional in training.
Yikes.
So what's this about a case? You said the trial's tomorrow?
My sister didn't do it! She wouldn't stab someone with a knife. She wouldn't.
Girl, I saw the silhouette. Your sister did it.
Yeah, it looked like your sister.
So, it's a murder case.
Phoenix like, God damn it. I don't care if there's a witness who saw her do it. She didn't do
You
it.
know, I'd be making the jokes, and it would be hilarious if someone who looks this much like the Fays is a fucking Phoenix family member. But also, they look a lot like the Fays.
Mm-hmm.
Are these distant relatives?
Well, that's the thing. We're playing into this weird thing where, because we already had Phoenix be reminded of Maya from Emma and thought about how this situation reminded him so much of Turnabout
It's
Sisters.
just like some stupid time travel bullshit where she's actually the daughter of fucking Maya and Phoenix.
I don't know about that, but is his rise from the ashes, whatever that means.
Yeah.
I knew she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact.
And there's a witness.
Just talk to her. You have to talk to her.
Right. I suppose I will.
I promised her I'd bring Mia Fey, but so that's the thing. Like, there's a connection between Mia and the Skies here.
Not enough for them to not know that Mia died. Like,
Yeah, but
quite
there's
a fucking
some
long time
connection.
ago.
Yeah.
How would she know Maya?
Mia.
Mia. So, do you want to be a scientific investigator when you grow up then?
Excuse me? I'm not a child, I'll have you know.
Still, it's good to have a goal, albeit a very unusual one.
I believe investigation should be done scientifically as opposed to what? Don't you?
Yeah. Sure can't fault for a lack of enthusiasm.
If this case is handled scientifically, I'm sure my sister's name will be cleared.
Your sister.
I've been doing research, you know?
Not enough to know that Mia Fey died quite a while ago.
I'm developing a new scientific method of case investigation. I wonder if that's ever going to come into play in this series. I'll show you when I'm done.
Have you ever thought about attending Hope Speak Academy? For the ultimate students. You
I
could be
mean,
the
she's a
ultimate
little more...
scientific investigator.
Yeah. I'm sure, I don't know. I don't actually... I was gonna say I'm sure she'd, she would literally, that lines her up perfectly to work with Kyoko, too.
Yoko.
Yeah. Think about it.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, literally, like...
I guess.
I mean, that's literally... A scientific investigator would work with the people that would work on the scene of a crime.
Fair.
Better.
Well, if you can take that kind of nonsense seriously. I'm looking
Sure.
forward to it. Guess I should get down to the detention center and talk to her sister.
My sister asked for Mia specifically. This Mia Fave person was a few years below her in school. Interesting.
So they went to the same school, huh?
She always told me to go to Mia if I ever needed a defense attorney. Okay. That checks.
Fair?
And well, I need one. So that's why she knows Mia, it's all.
Incidentally, Mia would be a woman.
Now that you mention it, I guess it is more of a woman's name than a man's.
There's a lot of unisex names out there, and Mia is not one of them. Well, it's nice to meet you. It's nice of you to help your sister out like this. You must be close.
Well, actually, when she gets like she is now, I kind of hate her. Interesting. Well, that is certainly different from the phase. But she's my only family.
Your only family? Hey, that's a little relation to Maya now.
God
your only
damn it.
family? What about your parents?
They died in a car accident when I was little. What the fuck? This
Fair
is
enough.
uncanny.
It's a pretty common way of death. Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, I hope
Alright.
she's not. Now I really hope she's not Maya and Phoenix's kid.
That would suck. All right, discount Maya to the detention center.
I got this voice too.
If you want.
Yeah, I'm thinking about the voices in this though. So there's a lot that I'm undecided on, but I got this one.
Emma, could you move out of the way? I wonder what's wrong with Emma.
He's excited to
She's
see the
quiet
new
all of
hot
a
girl.
She got quiet all of a sudden as soon as we arrived.
Guard, I thought I told you I didn't want visitors.
Oh, that's quite a voice.
I forget who the guard is.
Sorry, I'm usually all like the police,
Sure.
the police.
Sure. Yeah.
Sorry, ma'am. It's just your sister. Okay, why is this guy bitching?
No excuses. Or did you not want to raise this year?
What the fuck?
Hmm?
Understood, ma'am. What was all that about?
There she is.
What are you, some kind of sergeant?
Hi, Lana. Funny. I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory is failing? Damn, so she did
What
not
a
like
bitch.
Mia. Look,
Not quite a bit.
I didn't want to come here either, okay? But your trial's tomorrow and you still don't have a defense attorney. I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma.
Hey, we animated that. She is a carbon fucking copy of Maya.
You mean Mia?
Yes, one of them. Not in the
Seeming-
chest department.
Yeah, I
but
was about
the
to
face.
say,
You
her
look
chest
younger
is way
than
more,
Mia.
and she's actually would be, I think, a little older. Yeah, she's like
That's what
a
I'm
couple years
saying.
older. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's funny
Yeah, you-
because you said that Emma looked older than Maya, and she's younger than Maya. So.
And why are all these new characters so goddamn tall? This woman, like, probably towers over Phoenix.
I mean, to be fair, Emma was quite a bit, like you said, quite a bit taller, so maybe it's just in those Skye genes. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? She knows our name.
I mean, Phoenix and Maya aren't really tall. I don't get how these genes are popping up like this. Hey, how do you know me?
Mia mentioned you. I've heard quite a bit. So she was close to Mia from the sounds of it.
Well, yeah, of course. She recommended,
Yeah. And Emma did. Emma seems like Emma didn't know Mia, but obviously Lana did.
I'm sorry, they look too similar. Cousins, maybe?
This is definitely, like, the idea here is to fuck with Phoenix. Like, because he's already making the parallels, and now
like,
he's...
I get there's a lookalike for everyone out there, but this much? I mean, the only thing she's missing is, like, a mole Mia had, but fuck me.
Hair's different.
I'm sorry,
but yeah.
What exactly is it that you do?
My name is Lana. Lana Skye. I'm chief prosecutor for this district! Well, remember there was a chief prosecutor that was called in Turnabout Sisters by Red White?
Oh yeah, to get Phoenix out.
We just met her.
Oh my god. That would have been so hyped to see her in that case and fuck with him even more.
What's crazy is this is Edgeworth and I guess formerly Von Karma's boss.
This is Karma's boss.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, this girl is hot and intimidating.
Yeah.
You're a prosecutor?
Not just a prosecutor.
2 sisters, 1 a lawyer. Could this be a coincidence?
Doesn't feel like it.
Emma, Lana. I mean, they're just like...
Interesting. Is something wrong, Mr. Wright?
Am I the only one that sees this?
Oh, I'm curious what she'll say about it. Your badge looks new.
I polish it daily.
In a few years, the gold plating will flake off. Then we'll see the real you. Jesus! Jesus, is that foreshadowing?
Easily, thank you.
Trilogy foreshadowing,
Maybe.
potentially?
Maybe. Yeah, whatever happened to innocent small talk?
Give it 3 years, then we'll see what you have become. That's a very interesting time.
Ask if this is a trilogy.
So I think she's saying potentially what maybe comes after the trilogy? Interesting.
Yeah, when Phoenix is no longer the main character.
Interesting. There's something you should know from the start.
Which is?
The suspect in this case has confessed to the crime.
Huh?
Wait, but the suspect is... me. I did it. Well, Mr. Wright? What the fuck?
You're not making this easy for me. But this has literally never been easy for me, so...
No.
I did get a guy off last time that confessed to doing the crime, so... You're not even my first.
Why not?
Well, why don't you begin by telling me exactly what happened?
The crime took place yesterday. February 21st at 5:15 p.m.
Also, notice how she's actually cooperating right now. Does this mean she accepts us as the defense attorney? Even though she requested Mia?
Yeah, there's something weird going on. Just all around.
Or she was close friend. Yeah, she already knows about Phoenix.
Yeah.
She's honestly probably been keeping tabs on Phoenix.
Yeah.
It's quite specific.
It was in the witness's deposition. Yeah, there was a witness. We already heard that from Emma. A witness clearly saw me committing the crime.
A witness saw a silhouette of you committing a crime.
Well, we don't know what the witness saw. That was just what we saw.
That was a bit of bad luck, wasn't it?
The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. Okay. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. Oh my god! She put it in the car of one of her prosecutors. That's crazy.
Oh, Edgeworth?
I guess it's possible,
prosecutor's
but it could
office,
be
huh?
any prosecutor. No, I
In
hope
your
it's Winston
subordinate
Payne.
car
Please.
trunk?
Please,
Well, I think
Winston
that's
Payne.
that's the first guy, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I was arrested on the spot, caught red-handed, as it were.
Oh, that's just great. So who was the victim?
An investigator with the police department. I suppose the correct term is detective.
Gumshoe?
It better not be.
Like she could carry his fat ass.
That's fair. I don't know, she's pretty tall, though.
No offense. Nah, he's like fucking
He's a
like
thick boy,
like
yeah.
Gotham levels of thick.
Yeah. A detective? I don't like that we're not clarifying, though. I don't like that we didn't say the name of the detective. Death was due to a loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach.
But by you?
Death wasn't immediate, but the wound was fatal.
Also not answering.
Very prosecutorial way of talking about it.
I see.
Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective. You know what that means, don't you?
Uh-oh.
What, Mr. Wright? What does it mean?
Is he thinking it could have been Gumshoe? So
I
we don't know
think
any
that's
other
what he's thinking.
detectives.
I think he'd have a bigger
Or
reaction.
is he thinking that because he does a bit of detective work himself, he could get fucked? Otherwise,
We'll
I
see,
just
I
don't
guess.
know what he's thinking here. Well, it means...
The police department will consider it a matter of pride to have me found guilty. Take
Okay.
out one of their own, they're gonna be... Yeah. They will use any means at their disposal to do so.
Yep, so the stakes are bigger than ever, and chance of winning is 0.
We
So
somehow
pretty
found...
much a regular day.
on top of that, we somehow found a more high-profile client than Edgeworth.
Or Karma,
Well, I mean, Karma wasn't our client.
I guess. Yeah. Sorry, Edgeworth, you're not even my highest commitment now. This case gets worse and worse with everything I learn.
It really does.
So you're the chief prosecutor?
That is correct. I'm responsible for overseeing every trial handled by prosecutors in this district. I make sure the prosecutors have what they need to do the job and manage every aspect. So she oversees any case that any prosecutor has, basically. Those are my responsibilities in a nutshell.
Curious if Edgeworth wouldn't want her in the guilty position, though.
I would assume they have some sort of relationship, obviously. I mean, again, she is essentially his boss.
That's also the thing, is that I'm still kind of thinking, because obviously there's no one else to really consider right now, that Edgeworth will be the prosecutor in the trial. That's an awfully large nutshell.
Most likely either Edgeworth or a new person. It's not... I could almost throw out Payne, because if Lana Skye's the defendant, this is going to be a very high-profile case, so it's not going to be Winston Payne. It's either going to be Edgeworth, because he's really good, or it's going to be someone else that's really good.
But again, he has the reputation of losing every time to Phoenix right now,
Yeah,
so it probably
there is
won't be
that.
Edgeworth.
Still, I'm a little surprised. I would think you'd recognize the district's chief prosecutor, Mr. Wright. She had said that. Her face gained a little bit of like, oh, come on, you're better. Mia said you're better than this.
Yeah. Well, she fucking lied, and also I was defending myself once. Huh?
In fact, it seems impossible you wouldn't. Lana? What happened to your hand?
There?
Oh, this? I cut myself by accident when I stabbed him, that is!
Alright, straight up
Holy
just
shit.
admitting. What did this guy do to you?
God, this is crazy.
So I guess
Huh?
we are going into the territory right now that we're actually defending a guilty person.
That's what they're going with. I'm not very good at being a criminal, I suppose.
How am I supposed to defend this? Time to change the subject. Wait, she was in a class ahead of Maya, wasn't she?
Mia.
Mia. Be quiet.
Let's learn about this.
So you were in a class with Mia, correct? A few years above her.
Emma told you that too, did she? Well, why not? I did drag him all the way here from his office. Although it seems he has very little in common with Mia. Damn! I mean, she's not wrong, to be honest.
Yeah, she's not wrong. Hey.
It was in law school. I was in my 3rd year and she was auditing the class. She was different than the other students.
Different?
She was strong. She'd do anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. Yeah, we know about her lore. That was probably why she was attracted to me.
Excuse me? Are you saying I didn't have a chance at all?
Intellectually attracted. Yeah, sure, Emma, you sweet girl. Yeah, okay. That's what it was.
You're too young to know what they mean.
Yeah, let's just say that I think there's a good chance that Mia was playing for both teams. Lana was top of her class in school.
And after she was attracted, I just became a fuck toy she was trying to evolve.
Jesus Christ. I was the best there was. Also a little narcissistic if Mia was attracted to Lana, given how much Lana looks like Mia.
I mean... Would you not be attracted to Mia? Even Mia's not immune to her own looks.
You're not. It's fair. That's fair. It's funny, though. I'm doing pretty good in school, too, by the way. I'm kind of like a prodigy.
Anyone outside would call that incest. Sounds a bit different when Emma says it.
Well, Mr. Wright?
Excuse me?
As you could plainly see, I'm admitting my guilt. I think it's safe to say there's no way you can take this case. None. But Lana? Why? Why are you doing this to me? Damn. New theme dropped. You never think of anyone but yourself.
Oh.
I know you didn't do it, Lana. I know. It is interesting, I will say. It seems like she's pushing us away. It does give off the vibes of like, I'm going down for this, and it's a little bit in the Edgeworth vein from last case almost, where there's kind of a little of that energy of like, I'd rather go down for this than have Phoenix get involved in this and find somehow something worse, whatever that could be, but it has a little bit of that energy going.
Yeah, that is true.
So how can you say you did? If I lose you, I'll be all alone. I hate you, Lana!
Man, I have such a weird knack for picking up strays.
I know, right? Mr. Wright?
Yes?
I believe our discussion here is ended. The rest, I leave to you. Wait, what?
Hang on a minute. I didn't agree to this. You mean you're requesting my services as your defense?
Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client has confessed after all. The case is over.
Yeah, but if I take you up on that, my perfect record would be diminished.
Yep.
I no longer have a perfect slate. You're trying to bring me down to force me to defend you, aren't you? Why are all you Fae-related people such vile scum? Right, I'll do what I can to get to the bottom of this. Lana has confessed to the crime, yes. But something doesn't fit. Damn, they're really trying to show you how much they can do with the DS. We're even coloring fucking sprites now to be just black and white.
This was kind of now it's weird because this is remastered, so it actually looks way better than the DS version of this what did. But animation wise and like that type of stuff is something. This was kind of like a showcase for what Ace Attorney 4 would be, because it came out a little before Ace Attorney 4, which was actually on the DS, like properly.
Uh,
So
it's that look in Emma's eyes. There's something else going on here, and I'm going to find out what.
all right. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright.
Huh? About what?
My sister, she's not always like that, you know?
I just never expected to be defending another prosecutor again.
I know, right? Literally your
Literally
next case.
right after my next case.
Yep. She's changed a lot. She used to be so gentle, always smiling. Everybody liked her. Interesting. Did not get that vibe.
Yeah, because she was friends with Mia at one point, I assume.
Sure.
I
But
see.
I could see their relationship being more intense, though, based on how Lana described it. I mean, obviously, I didn't even mean that in, like, the sussy way, but I guess that way, too.
You know how it came out.
I know,
I
that's
see.
why.
Sorry, but I'm having trouble imagining that. What happened to her?
I don't know for certain myself. I think maybe she... Well, maybe not. That was helpful.
Sounds like there's something there that defies a simple scientific explanation. Let's go check out this underground parking at the prosecutor's office, shall we?
Okay.
It's time for a new sprite.
Let's go. Yeah, we're ready to go. Let's head to the underground parking lot, the prosecutor's office. I see a ladder. Let's go, ladder! But no, Maya.
Event.
We'll see what happens. Gotta click that ladder.
So this is the lot where it all happened?
It looks like they're still investigating.
Funny that my first visit to the prosecutor's office should be like this.
Hey everyone, keep up the good work.
Hey, what are you doing?
Well, they are going to be my coworkers 3 years from now, after all. No harm in saying hello.
Actually, there is. You know attorneys aren't supposed to examine crime scenes?
I just happened to do it anyways.
I'm trying not to stand out here, okay? I mean, if Batman can do it, why can't I?
Well, he's supposedly the ultimate detective. This is going to be your character.
Alright. Alright, here we go, Gumshoe. Hey there! You expecting to go unnoticed here, partner?
Just wait. Partner?
Wait.
You get to do, Western Cowboy.
What am I doing?
Listen to this theme.
Ooh, I like this. We can just sit here for a few minutes, listen to this.
Yeah, it's a good one.
What do we have here? Look like Obama got loose from the ranch and is up to no good. Folks gotta learn to keep them doggies tied down, partner.
Mr. Marshall.
I feel like I'm in the wrong universe.
Oh my god.
Marshall? Looks more like a sheriff to me. Look here, Bombana. I know how you feel. But this is my gang's gold strike, see?
Strike?
This is our clan. Our territory, with a mother load of evidence. If you're fixing to mess with what's ours, you'll regret it, partner. You know what dreams the cacti out in the desert dream? You want to? What's this guy talking about?
Hey, what the fuck? He pulled out a flask.
Drinking on the job.
What the hell?
You head along home now. Happy trails, Bambana. What
Yeah,
the fuck
she knew
just
who he
happened?
was because she said Mr. Marshall.
What is he? What? I didn't understand a word that guy just said. Was that Hombre a friend of yours?
Kinda, sorta, yeah, he's a detective. Oh no.
Who thinks he's a sheriff from the Wild
Bro.
West? It seems.
Why is a detective got killed and the detective in charge is not Gumshoe?
Fucking guy just drop his wallet.
Ugh. I just want to examine the ladder. I'm always
So
ready for ladder time.
I
I don't
guess
know what
that's
happens with
our-
Emma, though.
I guess that's our theme. I'm always going to be the detectives of the games.
Yeah, I've been running with that. That's why I decided that he was one that I felt you could be a Wild West detective. I think there's one detective that will be an exception, but I won't say why.
Sounds like you being biased.
No, it's very specific. There's a reason, but I can't. It would actually be a big spoiler if I explained it. Aha, a ladder.
Alright then. That's a stepladder.
Oh, here we go again. What's the difference in scientific terms, please?
Didn't we go through this in chapter 3?
No, this happen every time you click a ladder. Maya and Phoenix have this like stupid conversation about ladders and step ladders. I've said this before, this is a running gag in Ace Attorney. Anytime there's a ladder, they'll have a conversation about ladders and step ladders.
That's why you want to...
It's never the same conversation, though. It does change a little every time.
Scientific, huh?
This one's scientific. Look at the basic nature of things, Mr. Wright. Because Maya always calls out, like, stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, is what Maya always says to Phoenix. And she's like, look at the basic nature of things.
This all seems so horribly familiar somehow.
Here, a phone. Let's see if it works.
Don't touch it. Don't touch stuff we don't need to be touching.
I can't hear anything. And she touched it. My ears! No, my ears! Maybe it's due to the barometric pressure.
Of course. You kids these days with your smartphones, you don't even know how to hold that goddamn thing. What is she babbling about?
Hey, what did you just say? Wait, did she just read our minds? Oh.
See? You can hear just fine. The phone's broken.
Nice.
Oh. I'm gonna steal it. What's this? A wallet? Excuse me, officer.
Wait! What are you doing, Mr. Wright?
What am I doing? I just found the wallet. So I'm handing it over to the police.
I don't believe it.
Yeah, if this was Maya, she'd totally steal it.
This is real basic. Anything at a crime scene is evidence. Let's be scientific about this, please. Just put it in your pocket.
How is that scientific? Sounds like theft to me.
Hastily stuffed into pocket.
Wow.
Well,
Foldable wallet found at the crime scene. There seems to be something inside that we're not going to disclose until the trial itself.
turns out she's also like Maya in regards to her desire to steal things.
That's the thing. If she was too different to Maya, the fans would hate her by default.
I'm called to duty already at a tender age, something like that. Here, I'll teach you the trick to examining evidence in detail, okay?
By the way, her eyes are sparkling. I can tell she's been waiting for this.
Okay, now, look at the court record. Just click, not yet, you don't need to, it'll do it itself.
Huh. What the hell? What is happening?
DS features, baby. You have to be sure to examine evidence carefully on all sides. Now, let's start examining from every angle.
So this is a new feature I gotta learn?
This is a new feature that then will not be in the rest of the trilogy and will only return in Ace Attorney 4.
Good lord.
So you could rotate, you could zoom in and out. And it's the same, you're just looking for things you can press. Oh, look, I think there might be a clue here.
You mean the button that opens the wallet up?
Probably. You should check it out with a press of enter.
Okay. This is an ID card. Sergeant Bruce Goodman. Okay. ID 8542189. Is he perhaps in relation to the famous lawyer Saul Goodman? Even I can't defend against him. And he's a prosecutor, so we'd be fucked.
No, Saul's a defense attorney.
No, he's a defense. Yeah, of course, he's defense. We still can't compare.
See, well, isn't scientific investigation useful?
None we're blurring out the entire thing.
Well, it's just Sergeant Bruce Goodman ID. Like, they read it out to us anyways.
Yeah, but then why is it blurred?
I don't know. Don't ask me.
I guess, though I don't see what science has to do with it.
Alright, so now you learned a new feature. We can do this to every piece of evidence. Even your badge.
Cool, and for some reason the photo's cut out.
And a lot of the evidence, even evidence that you don't have to do it to, some of them have like fun Easter eggs and stuff, so. Anyways, let's be sure to examine every piece of evidence thoroughly.
I guess I've got to be on my toes from now on.
Yep. Just another wrinkle to this case.
Very strange indeed. An oil drum. Looks like it's filled with water.
It's heavy, I can't even budge it.
The drummer over here is on its side.
Wait, I know. I'll hide in here and do a stakeout.
I think you'll probably just get arrested. In fact, you may not even have to hide in the drum to get arrested. Honestly.
What? I'm not suspicious.
We are doing things very illegally right now.
Oh yeah. Well, there's the car. Well, no time to waste. Let's get hunting for clues. I wonder what this is.
Well, partner, looks like you got no intention of going home quietly. The sheriff. Like I said before, this is our clam.
I love him.
You'd best be moseying along, unless you be fixing to bite the bullet. Yeah, scary?
Could you just tell us one thing? Who owns that car?
Well, well. The little filly's got a good nose on her. You wanna know who rides that red Mustang in the body in her saddle, eh?
Please.
No problem, partner. About time for vittles anyway. Get yourself to the salon up at the 12th floor of the prosecutor's office.
Prospector's office? He means prosecutor's office, but he actually said prospector's office.
Fuck. The prospector's office.
What the
Might
fuck?
just find you a customer you like.
Cerveza.
Cerveza.
There's a lot going on here.
Prospector's office? Where does this guy think he is? And when, for that matter?
Yep. Note to self, look up Vittles Saloon Cerveza.
Maybe we should check out room 1202. The high prospector's office.
Prosecutor.
Yes, fuck me, I'm fucking messing up my shit
No,
now with this
yep.
guy.
Yep.
In any case, stay away from the car. You can look around there all you like, just keep your paws off our clam. Really? So now we're just allowed to be here? Right,
So we
great.
can't, and basically he said we can't interact with the car at all. Which sucks.
Yeah.
Great, maybe there's some clues around here, Mr. Wright. Let's check it out. And we probably also unlocked, ooh.
Now.
Give me a sec, let me think. So I was thinking about this character. Ooh, I don't know. So I'll just say, excuse me, and then we'll get to her in a second. Were you two all set? Us? I don't know.
What the hell?
You could make this pick.
Why have you got donuts on your head?
There's a lot going on, yes. Yeah, she also has like one of those like Japanese octopus wieners as like a collar.
I
I don't know if you've seen those in anime yet at this point. It's like a
I mean, I know
bento
what a
box
collar
thing.
is. I haven't seen that though.
You see the thing, the
What's
red
this?
thing?
Yeah, I know what it is. I
Yeah.
just haven't seen one. What's this? She couldn't be.
You're selling lunches here? This is a crime scene.
I mean, if we're being honest, you've got a bag of chemicals in your
I don't.
in your
Yeah,
bag. I
that's
can't
fair.
imagine that'd be
So
very one.
So you want me to do this girl, or do you want to do this girl?
It's up
This
to
one
you.
can go either way. I
have no idea how relevant this girl's even gonna be.
I mean, you just assume anyone that shows up's gonna be fairly relevant, but
That's fair.
this is up to you. I'm gonna leave this one up to you because I was undecided on this character.
Sure, I guess I can give it a try. Hello.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of
Half
the
and half,
girls.
was
So.
it?
Oh, thanks.
And you, sir? Yes? Some crunchy goodness coming at you.
I think you're gonna really like her, by the way. She's interesting.
Thanks. Interesting way of doing business. This area is off limits to anyone without clearance. Especially passerby. Or are you officers?
No, but you don't exactly look like the type to have clearance.
Well, that's hardly a way to greet someone. Even if my days as cough up queen are over, what the hell? Cough up? Huh?
You know, I'm feeling kind of full. Maybe I'll pass on lunch.
I'm quite connected to this case, you see. I'm the one who killed the bastard.
I'm sorry.
Oh, wait. But
She used to be called the Cough-Up Queen, and she's dressed like that. I'm sorry, game. What?
the images are burned into my eyes, you might say. Yes. All the sordid secrets.
Secrets?
Dear me. You are a slow one, aren't you? Fuck.
Whoa.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh. I'm referring to the murder, the stabbing of that detective. What?
So she's the witness.
Interesting.
Oh, yeah. You mean you're the witness my sister was talking about?
Please, cough up queen, tell us what happened.
Cough-Up Queen is crazy. No! She's even got the porn
Angel
star
Star.
name. She's even got a porn star name.
Hell yeah.
The worst
The
part
name
is
is
this
Angel
might
Star.
actually be the implication at this point. Cough-Up Queen, Angel Star, that's wild.
More like gagging queen. The name is Angel Star. Don't you go forgetting it. Or before you know it, I'll have you whimpering at my heels. Jesus Christ.
Oh boy.
I think we really are going down this route.
Oh.
Yes, ma'am. Yipes. She means it.
I mean, she is hot, so, you know, that's cool.
I'm kind of more into Lana at the moment.
Oh, Lana's really hot too, no doubt.
Defense attorney must be able to fight. How about you? Do you think you can win? How about tackling Lunchland's Pickle Supreme Lunchbox?
I really hate that they
looked
don't.
like- Looks like you're just giving me a lemon.
No, they don't give you an option to hide the text box though, especially when they
Honestly.
like raised it. So like, I think with her specifically, it's really annoying because where she shows off all her different food boxes, and she has so many of them, and it cuts
Yeah.
off if the text is on screen.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna be a problem.
Wow, it's really crunchy.
A box of pickles. Oh, pickles are gross. A box of pickles. Kind of a sad lunch if you ask me. Yeah, pickles are disgusting. Fuck
Pickles are great.
that. No. About this card. Lunchland vendors only accept cash, no cards. Especially not a card belonging to someone else.
Damn.
No, this isn't a credit card. It's an ID card. It belongs to a detective. And you're showing this to me The lunch lady. Why?
You're still reacting to it, though.
That's like showing a fine honeyed ham to a detective. I don't always feel like I'm being mocked.
I mean, she seems like the type.
I mean, a fine honeyed ham I feel like anyone would take, not just a detective.
Yeah, I guess she means, like, have the intricate knowledge of, because she's a lunch lady, so she would, I guess, know all about it or whatever.
Somehow, I knew. Yesterday was a day of destiny. I knew something was going to happen.
Oh, Lord.
Just like I know that daily special on Friday every week is salmon. Destiny? Was yesterday special for some reason? You're a defense attorney, right? You should know then. You should know the foul misdeeds of the evil ones who haunt this den and inequality. What is going on? Also, we are very inactive for our profession. Just gotta get that out of the way.
Evil ones? Yeah, we don't know the chief prosecutor. We don't know what Angel's talking about.
Really, we've neglected every aspect of the job besides the basics. Prosecutors, they have no qualms about all the blackmailing the name of innocence.
Blackening.
Blackening. Let's say blackmailing.
That's a very Danagnronpa term.
Are you saying that you're the blackened?
I mean, it's possible. I mean, it did look like a hot woman that did it in the video.
And yesterday, they paid homage to the most evil one of all. They gave an award for King of Prosecutors. What a farce.
Interesting.
I'm not even sure who that would be, because we outbeat Karma and Edgeworth way before this. Are we about to say that there's someone even better than Von Karma?
Well, not necessarily, but like because of what happened to Von Karma and the fact that Edgeworth's lost twice, I could see a world where the guy who won it or girl who won it is possibly the prosecutor of this case, whoever that ends up being. Because like I said, it's got to either be Edgeworth or someone we haven't met, and that's the same thing with who's going to prosecute this case. It also has to either be Edgeworth or someone we haven't met. So she's saying there was some sort of prosecutors convention yesterday?
I was almost compelled to lace their lunches with something foul.
Well, she really hates prosecutors. No.
Well, at least we're in the safe then.
Do you have a personal grievance against prosecutors or something? Yeah, the way she talked about us as defense attorney, she sounded very pro-defense attorney, very anti-prosecutor.
So I can get a lunch for free and untainted?
Maybe I don't know. Or is there some kind of, well, I don't know, we're defending the chief prosecutor, so maybe not.
Oh, fuck, it's that contradiction.
Yep. Or is there some kind of scientific evidence of this, evil?
Young miss, mock me at your own risk. Whoa. You'll soon find out why they call me the cough-up queen.
I don't know if I want to know.
She's 15, girl. She's 15. I know in this world of Japanofornia, this probably doesn't even have a law of consent, but still.
I guess that's the thing. The name definitely leans into it. It's sounding like a porn star name, but I do wonder.
Does the attire?
Yeah, everything plays into it, and I'm sure that's a double meaning, but the way she said that actually is starting to make me wonder if it's, I don't know, like it made it sound like cough up, like I'm gonna literally make you like vomit or something.
Are her lunches that bad?
But it's interesting because she's referring to herself as the cough-up queen in the past tense. Like, she's not the cough-up queen anymore. Which is also interesting. Because this is going to come up. This has to mean something.
Obviously. The most heinous of all the evil ones. The one they awarded yesterday. It was in his car that they found the body.
So the king of... So Lana put the body in the king of prosecutors' car.
Yeah.
Okay, so again, still could be Edgeworth, still could be someone new, but now we know whoever won the award is the same person who they threw the body in the trunk of.
Proof that he devours the evilest lunches of all.
Really?
Really what? I'm totally confused. One thing's clear, this lunch lady has a thing against prosecutors. Totally
Biased
not suspicious
witness.
at all.
Yep.
So what exactly was it you witnessed, Miss Star? It was a fascinating spectacle, to be sure. I now feel I know what they say when they talk about a woman's wrath.
Something tells me you know about a woman's wrath, girl.
To see Lana Skye wield that knife so. Her knife slashed in anger, bringing him to a sad end. It was truly a sight to see.
I bet. You mean you saw the very moment of the crime?
The sound of his silvering ties to this world being cruelly cut still rings in my eyes, my ears, and the rhythmic beat of Lana Skye's knife.
She's quite
Hold on a
descriptive
second.
and poetic.
You know Lana Skye? Of course. It's quite a feat, becoming chief prosecutor. How many lunchboxes of sin did she pack to make that journey, I wonder?
She always travels light. Not literal, Emma.
I mean, she ain't packing much heavyweight either, to be fair. Now, why would this pretty lunch lady know the chief prosecutor's name?
She's probably sizable, just not Mia's size, because, I mean, the outfit she was wearing definitely covers up most of it anyways. Could we ask you a bit about yourself, Miss Star? Whereas Mia emphasized that shit like crazy.
I come here every day to sell lunches. I import only the freshest and best from the Far East.
The Far East, huh?
For some reason, the boxed lunches are a hit here.
Why not make the lunches here rather than import them?
Did you say something, you little shit?
Jesus Christ. No.
I'm questioning my methods.
Yeah, you're a little too young to be tortured by Angel there, Emma.
Only true connoisseurs can understand. Ooh, okay, we got that before the text box hit, but yeah, we got,
it usually does that.
Some shrimp-ish fish stuff. I don't know much about
some weird
fish.
Yeah.
The kind you can only tell someone who has tried General Sue's
Trilobite
lunch set.
It's a fucking, like, if I'm not mistaken, an extinct fish. Like, literally,
That is
I
a
believe.
delicacy.
I suppose so. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong about that. Never mind. You win.
And yeah, that's like the one lunchbox we will consistently see. I don't even want to appreciate part of a trilobite's flavor. Anyway, I come here every day to sell lunches. My boyfriend works in the security room here at the prosecutor's office.
Interesting. Your boyfriend?
Don't you dare be Gumshoe.
Works in the security room. That wouldn't be Gumshoe, I don't think.
No, we don't know anyone who works in the security shoe.
We're still not even positive Gumshoe isn't dead. Let's get past that first. Because there's a dead detective, and for the first time in the game, the detective of the case is not Gumshoe.
See the security room over there?
Yeah, I see Urity.
The glass-walled booth. I sell my lunches, and since I'm here anyway, I drop in to see him.
Makes sense.
Since you're here anyway, I guess selling lunches is more important than romance.
Well, it is
It is when it's a job.
Yeah. So, to scientifically analyze the data available so far... That's a really cute sprite when she's writing.
Yeah.
You, Miss Star, are a lunch vendor with an ulterior motive for coming here. Yes, that is how that works.
Very suspicious. Useful analysis. Not. What a savage. If only you said this out loud.
I know.
Did you have a bad experience with a prosecutor, Miss Star? I sense some hostility. Hostility? Perhaps. Prosecutors are all alike, And the bigger they get, the worse they smell. Kind of like a 10-day-old clams in the chowder.
I mean, based on our experience up to this point, she's not wrong. Like, the
They're all
bigger
kind
they've
of
gotten... Like, obviously, we've seen that Edgeworth isn't as bad as he originally came off, but Von Karma was the worst. Like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if Miss Star was involved in some sort of legal trouble in the past. Who isn't involved in some kind of fucking legal trouble in the past?
Especially in this series. That'd be a sure cause of food poisoning. Scientifically speaking, of course. I mean, now you're talking, Cough Up Queen. Please don't talk Cough Up Queen.
I thought she was just a quiet... I thought she was just a lunch vendor, but now I'm not so sure.
There's definitely more to her than box lunches.
If you have a Sprite and a Pulse, then you've definitely got something to do in this series.
Especially when she looks like that. Look, a door. This must mean something.
I believe it means it leads to another location. I'm not sure that doors mean anything.
No, it won't open. A mysterious lock.
If it were Maya here, she'd just pick the lock. I fail to see what's mysterious about it.
Despite the fact that I do agree that Maya would love to break into that, I honestly feel like between the two, Emma's probably more likely to know how to pick a lock. Mr. Wright, yeah, I feel like Maya just wouldn't bother to take the time to learn that. Whereas I could see Emma doing that scientifically. For scientific purposes, of course. Mr. Wright,
of course.
you need to learn to enjoy life more. But that's a different,
Let's finish
right?
our investigation first, shall we?
Maya's fun and all, but like as much as Emma's like silly as well, she's actually really smart. Which is a bit of a difference from Maya.
Which
Not to say
cannot
Maya's
be
dumb,
said about Maya.
But she's certainly not a genius or anything. This is where the cars leave the lot.
The arrow on the ground makes it look like an entrance.
What are you talking about? It's plainly an exit.
Well, maybe it's both. Kind of a dual purpose.
Aha! The theory of relativity!
What?
This is not Steins Gate! I've got to write this down. Hey, Mr. Wright.
Maybe she'd do well in Steins Gate.
She would actually fit in. She's got the combination of brains and being a silly head. Maybe, you know, was Mr. Relativity German? Or was he British?
British, absolutely British. Or the finest minds come from England.
Well, the ironic thing is he was in fact German because Mr. Relativity, of course, is good old Albert Einstein, but
Be quiet, he was British in this universe.
well, he's also apparently
Relativity?
Mr. Relativity in this universe.
Are you sure that was his name? Well, yeah, apparently it was. Or not.
Well, of course she would know the name of Einstein. You can click the you were scrolling over it. You can click that partition, that like wall where like it's yellow and black. Yeah.
Oh.
This wall is in our way.
It's got a facade of water.
Faucet. Wait, I know. This wall is merely a facade hiding the truth. What the fuck? This is no wall, but a water tank!
I fail to see how it makes any difference either way.
God damn it.
Yeah, it blocks you from moving further. That's what a wall is. I don't think we have anything else to do.
Yeah,
okay,
we can
no, we
go
don't. We
to
have
the
another
High
area.
Prosecutor's office. Oh my god.
Well, that's Edgeworth's jacket.
So I will say this.
We have the Steel Samurai.
There's a lot of details that we should break down before we continue. But the first thing I want to say is we've actually never seen that jacket on the wall. It's a little different. Because, like, his normal jacket doesn't have blue in it. And so that jacket... No. I can tell you for a fact that we've not seen that jacket until now, but that's definitely an Edgeworth jacket. But that one is special. And I'm curious. So it's an interesting detail. Maybe we'll see it one day.
I mean, if this is Edgeworth's office, it could be Daddy's jacket.
Possible. We have no idea what Daddy dressed up in. I feel like that's unlikely though, because it seems like Edgeworth stole his like kind of fashion style from Von Karma.
Maybe. I guess, yeah, the bigger thing here, I guess, is the fucking Steel Samurai model.
The Steel Samurai is
Edgeworth
interesting.
wouldn't have that.
But, you know, if I'm remembering correctly, at the end of the third case, after the case ended, us and Edgeworth talked a little in the courtroom, like outside of the courtroom, but in the courthouse. And we were talking to Will Powers. And there's a moment where Edgeworth turns to Will and says, "I'm a big fan of the Steel Samurai." And Phoenix says, "No, you aren't, you liar." Or he says something like that in his head. But Edgeworth claimed to be a big fan of the Steel Samurai. And Phoenix didn't believe him. Huh. So, in actuality, Edgeworth might actually be a Steel Samurai fan. So little details, though.
Funny to think about.
But again, as someone who has
something else that connects him to Maya,
as someone who has played these games and watched Let's Plays of these games way too many times, I remember sick little details like that.
Yeah, you remember everything. We have so beside those two, we have the Butler's tea set, which is pretty funny.
I mean yeah, maybe. It's definitely a tea set.
Don't know what the trophy is on the sofa.
Got a big K on it.
I don't think that's a reference to anything we've seen.
We'll have to see. Dude, basically what this means is when we get the chance, we're going to be examining so much stuff in this room.
Oh, no.
They're really cool flowers, too.
Oh, and a chess set.
Yep, chess set that's kind of covered by the, the
box that we can't move.
But you know what's really interesting? Do you notice the two colors on the chessboard?
Yeah, red and blue.
I wonder what that refers to.
Who knows?
Yeah. This is the kind of room that just screams, "I can do the job." Quite a change from your office, really. Damn!
Thanks.
Look, there's a trophy or something here.
A trophy? What, that shield?
Takes real nerve to display stuff like this. Whoever's office this is, they must be a real stuck-up jerk. Phoenix Wright. You never tire of prying into other people's business, do you?
Only one person can speak to me like that. That voice.
There he is!
Miles Edgeworth. I knew it! I knew this was his office. You couldn't convince me otherwise.
Oh yeah, it was definitely his office.
That is his
But as you can see, the jacket's
his
different.
goddamn blazer up there.
But it's different, because this one, his normal one is black down in the inside.
I don't know if... They've never mentioned it. I don't know if there's like a rank in the prosecutors that could be about.
And also his, what's it called? I can't even think of the... Oh god, what are they called? The thing, the like scarf thing on his neck is different too. I don't know what those are called. Oh, there's a term for it. I can't, but... cravat. I think it's a cravat. That's what it is.
Long time no see, Edgeworth.
Huh? Ah! Mr. Edgeworth!
You know him from somewhere?
Of course, I'm his biggest fan! Oh no.
Oh my god.
My sister introduced us once and I got so... Oh wait, this game's not rated M yet. I can't say any of that.
15.
Yeah, we don't get rated M until Ace Attorney 5.
Much older. We get rated M.
Yeah, Ace Attorney 5's rated M.
Let's fucking go. Right, her sister is chief prosecutor after all.
Well, what brings you here? So, now we know, based on what we learned earlier in the garage, if This is the office of the prosecutor whose car is the scene of the crime. So that was Edgeworth's car. Because we learned that earlier. So, two things. Two things. First of all, what the fuck? Lana and Edgeworth, everyone. And also, that means that he's the king of prosecutors. Because they said that it was the king of prosecutors.
And I've beaten him twice.
Yep. I guess we're the king of defenders.
I want to say he's still like too high off the relief of the DL6 thing and like Von Karma getting put away to be upset about his car.
Maybe.
I want to say the guilt dissipating after 15 years has probably put him in a good mood, so he doesn't care about the car too much.
I don't know. That looked like a decently expensive car, and on top of that, it's Edgeworth. I don't think he ever stays in a good mood for that long.
This looks like a very expensive office too.
Yeah, it's a very nice office. Well, to be fair, he doesn't have to pay for it because prosecutors work for the district, so he's like essentially like a government employee, whereas we're.
I want to imagine him trying to hang off that ladder up there, trying to reach books.
That's really funny imagery. I'll warn you, I've been known to be a real stuck-up jerk. Damn. Damn, Emma.
We know.
No, did I? No. He was just Mr. Wright here. What the fuck? Sell out.
Hey, don't blame me.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of friends with him, unlike you. We're just here to investigate a murder case.
You really think a fucking prosecutor is gonna help us investigate a murder case? If
Depends
it was anyone else,
Yeah.
the answer would be obvious.
Murder? The body was found in this nasty bright red sports car in the parking lot. She's just digging her own grave.
Great first impression.
That would be my car.
What is this face?
What of it? It's like, I love it. It's creepy, but I love it.
New face.
Yes, it is. Oh my god. What? Your car?
Well, she definitely can't appreciate him for his taste in car, apparently.
No.
You think Edgeworth would be rolling around in a Rolls Royce? I'll say one thing, she certainly can scream.
I once dreamed of being a defense attorney a long time ago. What? You wanted to be a defense attorney, Mr. Edgeworth? Yet, my path is laid out clearly before me. I have no time to reflect on what might have been.
Say, Edgeworth, I was wondering about this.
Mr. Wright!
Huh? What?
Are you sure you should be showing that to Mr. Edgeworth? Yeah, we did steal it.
He'll take it for sure, won't he?
You're so stupid, Mr. Wright. I wish I could be on the same side as Mr. Edgeworth. But then my sister would be found guilty. Sister going to prison. Get to team up with Mr. Edgeworth.
If she sighs any deeper, I'm going to start getting depressed. You haven't
Damn.
worked in months, you're already hella depressed.
Yeah. You might have been happy for Maya and you guys kind of found like a better ending last time, but it's clear that 2 months without Maya has done a number on you, Phoenix.
Yeah, so this chapter will probably be more about him getting over Maya and learning to work on himself. So, the body was found in your car.
We are getting Edgeworth, though, which is cool. Go ahead, say it right. You think I did it, don't you? After you went through all that trouble to help me last year, no less. That's such a gay face, though. Oh my god, Miles.
Face.
I know.
He's so bad at showing his emotions.
He really is. He's so good. No, we don't think you did it.
I do.
I mean, it was my sister who stabbed him. Oh, Emma?
You realize we're meant to be disproving that, right?
Wait, no, she didn't do that. I mean... Wow. Wait. So you're the chief prosecutor's little sister, then? Yes, sir, Emma Skye. It's nice to meet you again.
Now that didn't sound forced at all.
Yeah, because she said that Lana introduced her to him, and he didn't even recognize her. Now I remember. You've really grown. I'll admit, it was a surprise for me, too. To think that my own car would become the scene of a murder.
Honestly. He can't even
crazy.
drive it no more. Nor can he get it, like, repaired or shit.
Not for a while, yeah.
I don't know, yeah. Could he actually not get it repaired for 15 years since it's, like, the crime, like, weapon? Like, objected directly in the murder?
Well, DL6
Until,
was
like,
never
the statute
solved.
of limitations?
So, I assume if the case is solved...
if it's not solved...
Then, yeah, probably.
Fuck me.
I don't know how they'd go about that, because obviously he, I don't know, that would be an interesting insurance claim that he would have to make with his
I'm assuming they don't cover murder scenes.
Yeah, it probably depends. But, anyways. More surprising still, I'm being forced to prove my superior's guilt. Interesting. Yeah. It is going to be Edgeworth.
Obviously, it's going to be Edgeworth. You really think we'd have a one-time nobody for a case this big?
No, but I could see them introducing a prosecutor who then we don't see again until the second trilogy.
Oh, sus. I can understand. Wait, what? What did you say?
Because it is weird that Edgeworth is... Also, he described it as being forced to prove her guilt, but it's interesting that they would even let Edgeworth... Given the fact that Edgeworth literally the scene of the crime is his car, it's kind of wild that they would let him prosecute it. This feels like some sort of conflict of interest.
There's no evidence that he's involved in the...
Either way, it's still like it just leads to, you know, speculation that you don't really need. Anyways, Lana Skye is the chief prosecutor, the top prosecutor in the district.
Hopefully, if we get her off the case, she'll pay for my car.
She can't prosecute herself, so I'll be the prosecutor at the trial tomorrow. I don't know. It sounds like she can prosecute herself based on what she was saying to us.
Yeah.
You, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, one more time, bro. It's going to be Phoenix versus Edgeworth. Let's go. Edgeworth.
Okay, just Edgeworth.
To be honest, it's a bit of a miracle I'm still here at all.
What do you mean?
Rumors. You've heard the rumors about me, haven't you?
Miles Edgeworth.
DL6 music, sure.
It's hard to remember a time when there weren't rumors about this guy. All these confident sprites. I wonder if we'll get any new ones for the courtroom.
Maybe.
Forging evidence, arranging false testimony, illegal searches, you name it. He really was a little Von Karma.
That's all rumors, though. None of that's ever been proven. Thanks to you, my innocence was established in the trial at the end of last year. However, there are some who say I'm the one responsible for the current incident.
It is a little sus. The next big case in the courtroom is again connected to you.
It's also a little sus that Phoenix again too. Like there's just keeps it's like weird.
I'd love to actually see what his reaction was to his car getting fucked.
Some people need very little excuse to think ill of others. It's a fact of life. Impossible to stop. But some of them even go so far as to present me with toys like this. They think it's funny.
Toys? That bronze shield? There's got to be a story behind that one.
Well, that's gotta be King of Prosecutors then.
Maybe because it's a bronze one.
It's weird that the shield's like
Prosecutors.
It's like half of a shield. Yeah, it's broken.
Maybe
Anyways,
because he was once unstoppable and Phoenix has beaten him twice. So the shield's cracking.
yeah, but it's the trophy. Like, it wasn't... I doubt that's... I don't know. Anyways. Chief Prosecutor Skye? Yes, we first worked together on a case 2 years ago. It was my first big case. Interesting. That's right, I remember. That's probably when she
2
met
years ago.
Edgeworth.
I wasn't even a lawyer yet.
Since then, I always felt that she was looking out for me. Huh. So, that also makes it unlikely that she would put a fucking body in his car. It appears I was
Apparently she
mistaken.
did. Unless she just didn't know it was his car and this is all, once again, chance.
Mistaken? Why? I mean, I know she's not the warmest person. But I'm sure she's felt some responsibility for you. Then why? Why did she stab someone in the trunk of my car? Not only that, she stabbed him with my knife? What the
What
fuck?
the fuck? Why do you have a knife on you?
This just gets weirder and weirder.
I like how it's purple.
Color coded, yeah.
Is that meant to be like a letter opener knife?
I don't know.
Why would he
That's
have
a
a
little
fucking
sharp
knife
for
on him?
that. What? Mr. Edgeworth,
mean-
your knife was the murder weapon?
It's Edgeworth. Everything has to be excessive and over-exaggerated.
Fair enough. To be specific, it was the knife I keep in the toolbox in the trunk of my car. Interesting.
Interesting.
No prints is also interesting.
Well, yeah, you wouldn't have prints, would you?
Well, I mean, if Lana
Edgeworth.
used it, she must have been wearing gloves then, or wiped it.
Of course. If she was going to do that, she wouldn't let fingerprints be there.
Well, I mean, yeah, but that talks about whether it's like premeditated or on the fly. Like, there's a lot of stuff there.
Wouldn't it still have Edgeworth's prints on it, though?
Not necessarily. It depends. What?
Are you sure you didn't do it?
What the fuck?
Come on, can't he take a joke?
You have a strange sense of humor, Mr. Wright. So I think
I do.
Yeah, okay, we'll do the examining.
I know you want to examine. A work desk. It's quite tidy, as one might expect.
Yeah, I think there's something that you have to present to get another talking dialogue, but we might as well do the examining now, I guess. What a nice desk.
I did present everything I had.
It might actually be examining then. It might be examining something that triggers it, but what a nice desk. Easy to use, easy on the eyes. It's polished so well I can see my own reflection.
Did he say that before?
No, I think what's going on is Phoenix is imagining Edgeworth making Gumshoe polish his desk.
Oh, strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe?
Maybe I'll take that name plaque as a souvenir. What the fuck, Emma?
I don't quite think that's how it works. Don't. He'll sue you. He will sue you.
He'll win.
Oh yeah. I've been wondering, what the heck is this?
It has a big K on it.
K for the king.
Prosecutors.
Huh? What's that?
It's the King of Prosecutors trophy. King of Prosecutors?
But you failed twice in a row.
It's a great honor. They send that shield to the best prosecutor each year. What, so? Seems pretty insecure about it.
Wouldn't that then actually be karma because he only lost once that year?
He's probably just qualified.
Fair enough. So that K, that's...
K stands for king? Yeah, you got a problem with that? I didn't design the thing.
No.
King of Prosecutors. Kind of like Employee of the Month, only better.
Why not?
Also, there's a funny little Easter egg if you want to,
Oh, I can click it again.
Well, that's interesting. Yeah, go ahead, I guess. So that's the King of Prosecutors shield, huh?
Well done, Edgeworth. You must be proud of to be the king of prosecutors.
Congratulations, King of Prosecutors. God, we're gonna embarrass him to no end. Please stop saying that.
That still doesn't explain one thing. Why is the tip of the shield broken off? I'm assuming he doesn't want to know.
Mr. Edgeworth has such a comfy sofa.
Sofas like this make me want to curl up and take a nap.
I bet he pores over his case files here until the wee hours of the morning. Then he takes off his jacket, rolls up his sleeves. Okay, Emma, calm down. Jesus Christ. And goes to sleep using his arms as a pillow.
God,
Girl.
are you a fanfic writer too?
Girl, chill.
I don't believe it. She's actually daydreaming about Edgeworth working.
You better, Phoenix, don't let her know about your weird potential relationship with Miles, or it's gonna be over.
I'm not that stupid.
I bet in the morning he has sofa hair and little creases in his cheek from the seam. What the fuck, Emma?
Yeah, we'll be fucking prosecuting 2 sisters soon.
He's so cool.
Sofa hair is cool. Yeah, the hedgehog's hairdo ain't doing it, right?
Wow, this jacket's even lacier than his usual ones. This must be his lucky trial jacket.
Lucky jacket, right. I've never seen him wear it.
I'm sure there's a story behind why it's in a frame. Maybe I'll be naughty and take a picture.
He's getting way too excited about Edgeworth.
Honestly.
Like, way too excited, girl.
My, what an amazing bouquet. Just right for Mr. Edgeworth.
No kidding. Hey, there's a card on it. Back from the dead? Wendy? Oh my fucking god, that is...
You know who that is?
I'll never forget who that is.
Okay. You'd be surprised how many people do. Yeah, I think it's
Wendy?
because...
I've heard that name somewhere
because
before.
everyone thinks of her by another name.
It's funny because she didn't remember Phoenix either.
And if you remember, she did have a huge crush on Edgeworth.
Oh yeah.
And beside it, a giant steel samurai. Wow, I want one. Okay, so we're examining both at once.
There's something written on the bottom of his foot. Between a rock and a hard place. Wendy.
Oh my god, she's sending him shit. This is creepy.
And she wanted him to call her grandma.
Wendy? Is she Mr. Edgeworth's fiance? I hate how Emma's so depressed at the thought. Oh no. Yeah.
Yeah.
There she is.
I don't think so.
Oh yeah, Phoenix,
Alright,
because
so
it's you!
And surprisingly, he kept them.
Yeah, I think you can click on the window too. If there's other things to examine if you want, but
I mean, we gotta examine everything.
Oh yeah. Whoa! What a view! It must be nice to have an office on the 12th floor.
Sounds like a pain. I guess you would feel important.
Incidentally, were you to jump out this window, the time until impact with the ground would be...
Keep Sprite.
Yep. Got it! Approximately 3.23 seconds.
Handy to know. In murder.
Yikes. Ooh, cute! What a pretty tea set.
I go more for the instant tea bags myself.
Amazing! The drawer below is filled with packets of tea leaves. They're all sorted by place of origin and flavor. Look at this royal blend! What an exquisitely splendid concoction!
There's such a thing as taking a hobby too far.
Hard disagree.
Okay.
Hey, a chessboard.
I'm not too up on my chess, but it looks like blue's in a bit of a tight spot.
The red knights have surrounded the blue pawn.
Huh?
Those horses are mounted knights. Their swords have really sharp edges. And check out that poor pawn. His head is kind of spiky. Kind of reminds me of you. Mr. Edgeworth must be an avid chess player. What's wrong, Mr. Wright?
Edges surrounded a pawn with spiky hair. Nah, it's nothing.
This is totally not a fantasy or anything.
Probably not a euphemism for his wowie fetish.
Wow, these are all case files? They're stacked up to the ceiling. There's even a ladder.
What? I thought Edgeworth wasn't good with heights.
He must have someone get them for him. Again!
Yeah, it would be. It would be him. Are we just gonna do that with everyone?
We did that
Strange.
twice.
Why did I just pick Detective Gumshoe?
Phoenix
What's going on with your goddamn mind?
Yeah, I know. He must study these case reports so closely. He's so cool. Jesus Christ, Emma.
You wouldn't say that if you saw him sweating bullets up on the ladder. Oh, that's where she gets extra excited.
Okay, I think that's everything if I'm not mistaken.
That's every
A lot of stuff in this room. Yeah, at least for now. So if you go to the you can look at the King of Prosecutors, and there's a fun
Why is this evidence?
If you check the King of Prosecutors, there's a fun Easter egg. So if you go to the bottom of it, and click that. This is kind of a fun little Easter egg. Hey, check it out. There's a metal plate here.
It's like the names of all the previous looks like it looks like the names of all the previous receipts are engraved on it.
Wow, one guy's listed a bunch of times. Von Karma. I guess he must be a foreigner?
Yeah, that's probably it.
Well, wherever he's from, he must have been an amazing prosecutor.
He was.
I'd like to meet this Mr. Von Karma sometime.
When she says it, his name does kind of have a ring to it.
Yeah, so Von Karma just basically owned this thing.
That is kind of
which makes
funny
sense.
And...
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He must be squealing that he doesn't even have his fucking thing anymore. His trophy. So basically, this says you were the best of the best last year, huh?
Keep rubbing it in. You can take that foolish grin elsewhere, Wright. I lost a day of work to receive that travesty. Huh? Why's that? I had to go to the police department to receive that broken shield.
The police department?
Yes, right next to the police station downtown. You've been there, haven't you?
Where Detective Gumshoe works? Yeah.
I was wondering something about your shield. Why is it broken? What does it matter? I've got more important things to worry about.
And yet you look oddly satisfied.
Oh, right.
He doesn't seem too concerned about his award, for better or for worse.
Yesterday was a very busy day for the prosecutor's office. Maybe we should ask him more about yesterday? Sure, why not? It's against my policy to discuss evidence with the defense. Especially with you.
Damn.
He doesn't like you much, does he, Mr. Wright?
No, he does. He does. Nah, with Edgeworth, it's never personal. It's all about winning tomorrow.
Fair enough.
Could you tell me more about yesterday? The day of the murder?
Yesterday was the annual cleaning day at the prosecutor's office. Cleaning day? Working with the police department, we sort and file all evidence for solved cases, okay?
So
We call it-
DL6 finally has its proper home.
We call it evidence transferal. Wiping your hands of old cases, in other words. Oh, and another thing. A ceremony was held at the police department.
I wonder if we'll ever get that come up in an Ace Attorney game. We have to bring back an old supposedly solved case because it actually wasn't solved correctly.
That could be interesting.
Yeah.
There's an annual review and awards for outstanding police officers and prosecutors.
And that's when you got the shield.
I was at the police department yesterday afternoon. I got back here at 5:12. That's specific.
That's very precise.
People like myself and Mr. Edgeworth pride ourselves on our precision, Mr. Wright. Oh, that makes sense. No, I place little faith in my memory. The only thing I trust is solid evidence.
Fair enough.
We're getting the stub. God, it's gonna be so funny when we saved Edgeworth last case just to find out that he did it in this case.
That would be so hype. So based.
This is the parking stub from the underground lot.
The murder took place around 5:15.
So he got back right before Lana or whoever did whatever. So the murder happened right after you got back. What, right? I'd appreciate it if you direct that suspicious glare elsewhere. I'm gonna let you take this one.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
What? Now that's just insulting. Excuse me, Mr. Edgeworth. Anywhere on the premise?
Yeah, that's perfect for this guy. I'm Edgeworth. What is it?
I'm here, sir. At the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir.
Report? What? Did you find new evidence in the case against Chief Prosecutor Skye?
I don't like the way this conversation is going at all. Skye, sir? No, sir. No name of that kind, sir. Not in this report, sir.
Interesting.
I think I just heard Edgeworth's lid blow.
Mr. Edgeworth's lid isn't on very tight, is it? I made a clear request to the police department, did I not? I need to focus on the trial tomorrow, so don't bring me anything unrelated. You know what this might be?
Sir, but sir. Yeah?
This might be, if there are two murders, this might be about the other murder.
Fuck.
Because if it's not related to...
supposedly impossible case.
So
and
if
now
this
we
is...
have to focus on another one?
Because he said that it had no relation to Chief Prosecutor Skye, so hypothetically, if this is that other murder, they have a different suspect for that murder.
Yeah.
So that might be what this is about.
And it's Emma.
That would be crazy.
I'm just following orders, sir. They told me to bring this to you. I wasn't aware of the...
Give me your name.
Yes. Sir. Meekins, sir. Officer Meekins.
He's Meek, all right. Right, Officer Meekins. Take your report and leave. Good luck with that raise next month. Damn.
He loves hitting with those fucking raises and bonuses, man. He hits where the core is the most... something. I have no word to end that with.
Fair enough.
But sir, I didn't know. Poor guy. Looks like he was absent on the day they gave out brains and good luck.
Damn.
Fucker.
Right?
Yes, sir? God, he caught me off guard.
As you can see, I'm busy. You may leave now. Let's do what he says, Mr. Wright. I don't want to get... The victim was a detective from the same department as that patrolman just now. Go down to the police department. You can ask more there.
Yeah, I'm actually helping us out. Thanks. He seems to have finally calmed down at least.
Alright, I think we got what we needed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not in the mood for idle banter.
Again, with the especially not with us.
Not with you. Okay,
Let's
Parker.
go, Mr. Wright. Yeah, I know. It's so tsundere.
Fine, I'll just have to talk with him when he perks up.
Love it.
Until next time, Mr. Whoa.
Hey,
Right,
Angel.
Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, it's a shame I can't see that giant floaty fucker.
Why is there a giant blue badger? There was a blue badger in the intro video to this case too. I'm scared.
Why is it called a badger? It's not a badger.
I don't know what it is. There it is.
It's like a Pokemon.
Whew, we're finally here.
It's like a cross between a Snorlax and a Mr. Mime.
Why would they put the police department so far away from the prosecutor's office?
Beats me. That took almost 30 minutes by taxi. And traffic wasn't even that bad. That's why you
Damn.
should have got Uber. The police department, huh? I've only ever been to criminal affairs next door.
Yeah, that's true. We've been to the criminal affairs department, but we've never actually been in the main police department before.
Hold on, what's that?
Oh god. The music! Blue Badger theme! The worst song in the universe!
It's not that bad.
Oh, you'll change your tune
Creepy.
eventually. Disturbing. Why does it undulate like that? It is creepy.
What the fuck did you just say?
Undulate.
Oh, wait. I know, this is the Blue Badger. They're trying to make him the police mascot.
Yeah, this was something, I forget which case, I think it might have been last case or something, but I talked about how, I think you ended up not doing it, but I talked about how you could actually talk to the chief of detectives at the back of the room in criminal affairs, and he'll actually talk about the Blue Badger.
I think he did do that.
Yeah, something
It
like
might have
that.
been day one.
Yeah.
Because I think that was the only... Was that the only... Yeah, I think that was the only case we could go in the police department.
Yeah, I think so. Criminal affairs, yeah. Wow, Mr. Wright, you sure know a lot about the police. Still, he does seem familiar somehow. Well, that's odd.
Forget the Blue Badger. Who's next? Who's that next to him?
Someone appears to be dancing with the Blue Badger. Uh-oh, he noticed me.
He sure is running over here fast. Hey, pal. What are you doing here?
Good to see you, Gumshoe, and you're alive.
Yeah, you're alive. That's my line, Detective Gumshoe. Specifically, why were you dancing over there? What? Well, at least he doesn't seem to be busy. This is our chance to gain information. Hey, I'll have you know I'm very busy man, pal. Remember
Interesting.
this?
This is the first time
Detective.
Gumshoe's ever been in a chapter where he's not the detective of our case.
Yeah.
I guess he could be the detective of the second case, though, potentially.
Oh my god. Stop. Here's my attorney's badge. You show us to me every time we meet, pal.
And we always will.
Real men show their police badge. Enough said.
I wish I had a badge. Even an ID card would be nice.
Wait. Speaking of ID cards, I found the detective's card, didn't I? Yep, so we show it obviously to Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe, what can you tell me about this? Huh? Hey, pal, this is a detective's ID card. You can't just keep that. You have to turn it into the police. People like you get me into so much trouble all the time. I mean, Detective Gumshoe must drop his card a lot. Let's see. Bruce Goodman. Goodman? Sounds familiar. I remember a Goodman. Something about a meth lab? Nah,
Wow.
my mistake.
Didn't you work together with him in Breaking Bad?
Whoa! Now I remember. Bruce Goodman. He's the victim.
Okay, so that's the victim's ID card. We had no idea
That's
who the
cool.
victim was up until this point.
That's what I thought.
Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe?
What was he? The fucking chief prosecutor's ex-boyfriend?
That would be funny. Oh, I guess we're
Found
doing
in
both
Mr.
at the same
Edgeworth's
time.
car. Huh. Found in Mr. Edgeworth's car. Stabbed with Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? What would drive Chief Prosecutor Skye to do such a thing? Wait, I didn't mean. I mean, sure, of course, someone else really did it. Someone else must have. Someone who must have a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth again.
I mean, Angel Star seems to hate prosecutors.
The car and the knife do seem a little well too organized to be a coincidence.
Yeah, it is a bit much. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. What could have happened?
We have to find out a little more than what's going on with Edgeworth. Alright, so he only did one. Found in
it's
Mr.
the
Edgeworth's
same.
car.
Yeah, it's the same one. Yeah, either one triggers it.
Well,
They
that's
just
gay.
yeah.
Hey, that's it. That's the King of Prosecutors award that Mr. Edgeworth got yesterday. Were you at the award ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself.
Nice.
Congratulations.
I was wondering, why is the award a shield?
Yeah, wouldn't that be like a defense prosecutor's reward?
Yeah, defense attorney.
Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later.
Wow.
Apparently he's forgotten.
Lovely.
But I was proud of Mr. Edgeworth for winning that award. Even with all the naysayers in the prosecutor's office. Naysayers? Must be because of the rumors.
Interesting.
Now let's talk. Fuck me, we have a lot to say. I'll give you one word of advice, pal. You better not agree to defend the suspect in this case.
Why not?
Huh? Well, it's just that the chief prosecutor has confessed to the crime. She says she summoned the detective to the prosecutor's office and she killed him.
She summoned him to the prosecutor's office. That part's interesting. She didn't tell us
Yeah.
that. But what if she's not telling the truth?
Yes, well, no. Come on, pal. There's plenty of evidence against her.
What if the evidence was faked?
Hey, pal. Can I speak to you for a second? Huh? Me? Why is this little girl so peeved at me? She's a relative of the suspect. She's Lena Skye's sister. Whoa! The chief prosecutor's little sister?
You were a little too excited about that, Gumshoe. Just please investigate this case carefully, okay? Scientifically.
Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voices down.
Oh.
Fucking hypocrite. You don't want to be overheard using words like faked.
Oh. I see. Huh?
It's just, it's a sensitive issue with us these days.
I like that detail, that, like, you know, all the controversy going on is actually kind of having an effect. So,
Yeah.
what are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe?
Me? Oh, well, nothing really. They kicked me out of the criminal affairs.
Oh my god.
Detective Gumshoe, what did you do this time?
Wow.
What do you mean this time?
Then what
I
happened?
finally got fucking demoted.
I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my sister's case and all.
True. We never had a chief prosecutor's murder anyone before. Only the highest ranked people are being let into the criminal affairs now. The lowest ranking guy in there is our chief of detectives. And letting any of us ranked and file detectives in at all.
None of you?
I know this is an important trial, but isn't that a little odd? So anyway, I thought I'd spend the day outside. I thought I'd spend the day getting the badger dance down, Pat. You have no life.
He really doesn't.
Literally nothing. That might look fun in the anime, watching him fucking dance like a lunatic.
Well, this case isn't in the anime.
It's not?
No.
Oh.
They adapt the, I think the whole trilogy, but yeah, because Season 2 is the third game. I haven't seen Season 2, but, yeah, no, they adapt the 4 cases you've seen, and then they move on to the second game.
What bullshit is that? This has been a part of the main series for years.
I think it's because, honestly, they probably wanted to do the first 2 games in 2 cores. In this case, would have took too long.
Bloody hell.
Isn't there anything else you could be doing? Like, this case could have been, like, a core on its own, to be honest.
Probably should have been.
Honestly, the first core could have been the original game, and then you could have just spent a good while on this. You could have had 3 seasons instead of 2, because they made a season 2 for some reason. Yeah.
The chief of the police himself is directing this investigation, pal.
Interesting. A mention of the chief of
He's the
police. That's
chief?
someone we haven't... No, we haven't met the chief of police.
Oh,
Officer Marshall.
and Officer Marshall was assigned to the underground parking lot. But this guy outranks Gumshoe, which is pretty funny.
He actually doesn't, because it's Officer. Officer Marshall?
Oh. Now that I think about it, Emma did seem to know that Marshall guy. A patrolman in charge of a crime scene. It's unheard of, pal.
So he's a regular cop, but he's running the crime scene for some reason. Marshall, he's not a detective. Yeah.
So this OD card belonged to the victim? He was the detective, like myself. Detective Bruce Goodman.
I guess that might be related. Maybe they don't want a detective on it because a detective got killed.
That's what they're there for.
I know.
What kind of back Alswood logic is that?
Conflict of interest stuff, yet they're letting Edgeworth prosecute this case, so... don't you think it's strange?
Mute.
I mean, why would the victim's ID card be lying on the ground where we found it?
Well, Detective Goodman should have been there. Should have been at the police department yesterday. There was an evidence transferal for a case handled 2 years ago.
Okay. Evidence transferal? Mr. Edgeworth mentioned that too. But Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office.
Well, that's the thing. And it's hard to say this, but word is that Chief Prosecutor Skye called him out there to the parking lot.
He mentioned that.
And Lana's confessing as much.
Interesting. Let's talk about Edgeworth.
He's in a tough spot again. Again? Well, the last month's Phoenix. Come on, fucking keep up.
Well, it was 2 months ago, but yeah.
And his last actual work. Well, it all started with the murder of that defense attorney Hammond.
But Mr. Edgeworth was found innocent. I went to every day of the trial because I'm a big fan of his. That's how I know Phoenix, but I forgot that he was the man.
I mean, to be fair, I've known a girl called Phoenix before. It's an easy mistake to make.
Yeah, but he thought his name was Mia, which is even funnier.
Okay, that's just full-blown regarded. Listen, pal. There have always been rumors about Mr. Edgeworth. Forging evidence, making deals with witnesses. Nothing outright, but there's always whispered rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering. They're practically shouting.
I like that. But there's no evidence against him.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth has always had unusually strong ties to the department higher ups. So it'd be natural that police would be suspicious.
people.
That people
Yeah.
would be suspicious.
It makes sense.
I had no idea he was under the gun.
So this is like,
Anyway,
he might not be a prosecutor that much longer if this keeps up. Like, for real.
that'd be pretty fucked. Anyway, this latest case has started a new rumor. People said the only reason he took this case is because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor's position himself.
Sure.
What? But I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor.
Sure.
Mr. Edgeworth is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this all for us.
Interesting.
Indeed. So let's do some examining.
Oh,
Let's
I know.
examine this ugly thing.
Yeah, the only things really of note are the blue badger and those two random dudes. I was wondering about that.
What? The dancing blue badger? It's my masterpiece.
Wait, you made it?
Your masterpiece. What?
Excuse me?
You made
Yeah.
this, Detective Gumshoe? The chief threw together some designs, and I just did my thing, pal.
That would explain why it looks so shit.
And why he's
Nice
working
work.
on it. It's battery powered, so it can go anywhere.
Okay.
There's no switch, so it just dances until the batteries die.
Yeah, so in other words, every time we see it, we're gonna have to hear that damn song.
So
Or blue badger fated to dance until he drops. A work of
Why
art.
in the fuck is that evidence?
It's the murderer.
What are we
Blue
doing?
Badger did it. Blue Badger's the murderer.
Some kind of fucking mascot costume, maybe.
Oh my
And
god.
that's all I
please
know
no.
about that. I'm not officially on the case, you know.
Thank you.
Why aren't you handling the case, Detective Gumshoe? We met the guy who is... What was his name? The guy in the parking lot? That'd be Officer Marshall. He was appointed directly by the Chief of Police. Officer Marshall? Is he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something? No, Jake Marshall's just a regular officer. Jake. From West LA. For a moment there, I wasn't sure.
That makes it even better that he's doing the cowboy thing.
Look, pal. They'll be trying to make things a little easier for you. Show them this and they'll let you examine the crime scene. Maybe.
Letter of introduction.
Okay. I'd be surprised if this gets us anywhere. Just tell her you're supposed to be there, and nobody will look at you twice, pal. I don't think that's how it works for a case this important.
Yeah. Let's take a look at... actually, you could examine anything else you want to examine around here. For some reason, we can click the badger again. I'm terrified. Mr. Wright, do you know why patrol cars are painted black and white?
No idea why.
Well, I think they're designed after a panda.
Fair. A panda?
Not that I have scientific proof, it's just a theory.
Well, you only deal in facts, so... do you mind me asking how you came up with that theory?
I don't know, I feel like when we think about black and white bears in visual novels, we don't think of pandas. It was when I was on a school trip. I saw a patrol car and it came to me. We'd just been at the zoo, see?
What about zebras? Or did they not have those at your zoo?
Wow.
And no answer.
I was wondering about that.
What? The dancing blue badger? It's my
This
masterpiece.
is the same, isn't it? Unless something pops up at the end. Oh god, Jesus, stop. Yeah, this is the same so far. What the fuck? That was weird.
They wanted you to hear it again. Look, that the problem is
Torturing me.
that patrolman is saluting the other guy. He must be a detective. And then I said, oh,
Yeah, go for it.
and then I said, hey, you do that? Your soup will get cold, buddy.
That's hilarious, sir. I laughed so hard I cried.
His ass.
I guess he wasn't saluting. He was wiping tears from his eyes.
They make a good pair.
Okay.
The detectives in there look pretty busy.
Just imagine right now, behind those doors, a police drama in action.
Somehow the thought fails to excite me.
Wow. So, let's take a look at the profiles. Let's see what we got. Because we met a few people at this point. We don't have Marshall yet, though. Maybe we'll get him in a little bit.
That's weird. Alright. So apparently she's 16.
Okay,
not
whatever.
16 in a couple months. She's 16 now.
That was just weird dialogue then, I guess. Yeah, that sounds familiar. That sounds familiar, though, because I think I remember her being only a year younger than Maya. So I think 16 is correct, yeah.
But they said in a few months.
I know.
So she's 29. Yeah, looking great for a 29-year-old.
Bit of a bigger gap between the ages of the sisters. Few more years.
Yeah. And 31. Mysterious lunch lady, the witness to the murder, known as the cough-up gagging queen.
Potentially. Oh, she's the oldest person so far, Angel.
Yeah, that's kind of nutty.
She's got a year on Gumshoe and 2 on Lana.
So I need to use this letter of introduction somewhere.
You gotta give it to Marshall.
Oh, okay.
That's what we were talking about.
Looks like the investigation is still going. There's another fucking random.
I'm gonna guess this is Angel, because she's talking about a shop.
I have to be getting back to the shop.
That's definitely Marshall.
Sorry, looks like I'll be stuck in this pit till the sun sleeps.
Is it?
So she's still the cough-up
Is this
queen.
Is this the boyfriend? She mentioned a boyfriend.
Oh yeah. Okay, it wouldn't be Marshall then. Do you all do the boyfriend?
No. I'm saying, is Marshall her boyfriend?
Oh.
Because that's definitely Angel and Marshall talking.
I'll see you in my dreams tonight. I'll see you in my dreams tonight, baby.
That's definitely Angel, I think.
Oh my god, you're confusing me now.
No, it went Angel, Marshall, Angel. They were talking back and forth to each other. Anyways, doesn't matter.
Oh, still here?
Hello.
Why the surprised looks? Didn't I mention? I got a boyfriend in criminal affairs too.
How many boyfriends do you have?
What happened to the security guard? So you're a slut.
Well, I mean, that tracks with everything we've seen so far.
Hey, what's wrong, Bambina? You're looking like a doggy that's lost its herd. Jake Marshall. Strange guy to put in charge of a crime scene.
As long as we get to hear his theme again, we're all good.
Well, you bashed the Blue Bladgers theme, but you like this one.
Oh yeah.
To be fair,
the themes in this case, are so good.
Alright, compadre, count of 3. Huh? You gotta do that if you're gonna draw evidence on someone. That's what we do in Texas. I mean, they never visit Texas. Let me pull out a knife on you. Oh. It's all the same.
We probably
pull out
can't.
A knife, then we really got to
Once you give him the letter of introduction, we might be able to. Maybe he changes his mind on stuff.
Maybe.
Maybe not.
Would you mind reading this for me? What's this? I warn you, fan letters to me go right in this platoon. Damn, that's rude. It's a letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe. May we investigate? Yeah, Gumshoe. That old cow dog? He holding a birthday party or something? Huh? Look. Where I should say letter of introduction, it says invitation.
God damn it, Gumshoe.
Ah, I think he just miswrote it. Wait, why am I getting all defensive here? No worries, this proves it's from Detective Gumshoe. Better than a blood test.
Wow.
Damn. Guess I better let you in then.
Thank you, Officer Marshall.
Oh, that's right, he's a paroleman, not a detective. Which reminds me.
Hey, wait a sec. Isn't a crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective or higher? He's not gonna answer.
Folks, the clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the settler, strike out for lands unknown. Manifest destiny. Let's have a hooty nanny.
Note to self, police investigations are like settling land. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say?
I say I won't be needing this anymore.
That might have been the quickest use of evidence we've ever had. Or, like, a piece of the court record.
Yeah. I mean, we also used all the options Detective Gumshoe gave us prior in the last case.
I still think that took maybe a little longer, though. So now we can investigate the car.
Alright, it's not fucked up, really. It's just, yeah.
You can see the tape flopping out of the car, so I guess the body was, like, partially out of the car? Yeah, look at the tape.
Yeah, there's also this thing. A camera. Or, not even a camera. Okay, it's a cell phone. 2016. Who is using a cell phone?
2001, 2016, by the way, though. Scientific analysis would suggest this belonged to the victim. Can't think of anyone else it could belong to.
What's so scientific about that? Should we check it out? Oh. Yeah, why not? Right, let's check it out.
Alright.
Okay.
The button opens the flip phone, okay. This phone's still on the redial screen.
Redial?
Mr. Wright? Most phones keep a record of all the calls you've made and received. You just press the blue button to display the last number you called. Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know about it. This is
Does he not even own a phone?
This is advanced 2016 technology, Phoenix.
Sorry to disappoint you, but I know about things like redial.
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were so old. It's just you never know with people from your generation. I mean, he's like 7 or 8, but still.
Jesus Christ. I thought he was 24.
Yeah, but she's 16.
No, I'm talking about the older one. I said 5 years younger.
Than who?
I said I'm 5 years younger than your sister.
Oh, okay, yeah. That sounds right.
Whatever, let's check this phone out.
Guess we press the button then.
Now, let's see who the owner of this phone... Let's see who the owner of this phone called last. It'd be sister, wouldn't it? It'd be Lana.
It could be.
I assume if she summoned him.
Well...
This fucking line.
Yeah. Note to self, a defense attorney doesn't think first, he just pushes the button. I love this. I bet you weren't expecting to hear that song.
Boom, boom, boom.
It's so good. It's almost better in like phone, what do they call those, ringtone version.
8-bit.
Yeah, it's basically an 8-bit version.
Hey, that song, I know that.
Yeah. Steel Samurai, for some reason.
Hey, what's going on over there? Ah, oh, sorry. I see you, partner. You pressed the readout down on that phone there, didn't you? Well, yeah.
Whose phone is this anyway? It was on the ground over there.
Whose is it?
Oh.
Oh. That belongs to Chief Prosecutor Skye.
What was the ringtone we were hearing, though? What? It's my sister's.
I guess she likes the Steel Samurai too.
Yeah, but when you call someone, it's not gonna ring your ringtone.
I don't know. I don't know how readout phones work back then. She apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody right after the crime. Look, the last call was made right when the murder occurred. Looks like she was fixing to call someone. Except she spoke for a few seconds. According to this. Who did she call? No idea. Sorry, partner. Now I got a question for you, partner.
Yeah, that was a phone ringing. Yeah.
What are those new Fangel ringtunes?
Fangled. Yep.
Oh, that. Oh, I'm sorry.
What?
Like, he has to,
What?
Samurai on his phone.
Wait.
What?
Yeah, there's a bigger question to this. We just redialed the last person that Lana Skye called, presumably right around the time of the murder.
Phoenix.
Interesting. I mean, you could logic that as, oh, I just killed someone, maybe I should get a defense attorney, but that's still really weird.
Yeah, oh, that? Oh, I'm sorry, that was my phone. What? Your phone? Yeah, it's kind of strange, but someone called me right as we picked up the other phone. A wrong number.
Yeah, you sure about that, Phoenix?
Yeah. I hope you're not lying. They shoot you for that in Texas, partner.
Wow.
That's pretty fucking weird. I've incited the wrath of the Lone Star Patrolman. That's very. I'm surprised you didn't think a little more on that one.
Interesting. So we can keep, I guess, examining, because that was the first thing you examined, and that set a whole trigger.
I see your badge. Looks pretty round. Our badge is a star, a lone star, shining in the nighttime sky.
That's a fake badge. You're not a sheriff. You're an officer.
Let him have this. A beam of light illuminating evildoers who come into the darker night. I am the night warrior, the dark knight. I am Batman.
Note to self, evildoers are weak against starlight.
You have to show me those notes by the end of this.
Honestly.
Hey, that's a sheriff's badge. It's obviously fake.
I hope.
Alright, so we can't get any more out of him.
That was funny, though. Always got to present the badge, though.
For sure.
This rope, is it...
Yep, they laid it in the outline of the victim's body.
So wait, the victim must have died when the killer closed the trunk on him. No.
No. You have got to be the only person I know that would come to that conclusion. No, Maya would too.
Honestly.
This appears to be the car where the body was found. Looks like the lock on the trunk is busted.
The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. Yep, Edgeworth, as it turns out.
So funny even hearing him described now as my subordinate.
Yeah. Quite a luxury car. It just screams I have money to burn.
Yeah, prosecutors get the big bucks.
Mm.
Love it. Lovely jubbly.
Which is kind of funny, because if anything, I'd say it kind of probably trends the opposite way in real life.
A lot of things happen differently.
A block. This area is reserved for prosecutors.
Defense attorneys are regulated to the B block.
I dream of the day when I will be able to park my car here. I don't even have a car. I'll go over to B Block to buy my hamburgers from you, Mr. Wright. What the fuck?
Bitch, what? I'm not planning on giving up my job that soon. I honestly don't know how sure I am of that because you don't take any fucking work.
Yeah. I mean, the good news is he's actually getting work. Before, he was, like, getting, like, 1 case a month. Now he actually apparently was turning down multiple offers prior to this in the last 2 months.
Okay, she's not even here. Here, see this?
Ah, I've noticed that defense attorneys have a tendency to want to show people things.
What is this? A behavioral study of lawyers?
Yes.
Here, see this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, nothing here. As detective, I have to keep my mouth shut on that. Fuck me.
Yeah, don't talk about shit you don't know. That's improvement, honestly. That's character development.
Hey, that's it. That's the king of the... Wait, did we do this one already?
I feel like we
think I
did, but I'm not positive. Yeah, he got the award for diligence and the shield broken. He didn't know what to say.
Okay then.
It's been a little while since we've had one of these. Just check talk on people just to be sure that we're not missing a talk thing. Yeah, we didn't talk to Marshall. There you go.
Officer Marshall, could you tell us some more about the victim? Like, could you maybe stop drinking on the job?
Yeah, because now we actually have the letter of introduction, so now he might actually talk to us a little bit about the crime.
Good men always die young, remember that, partner. Could you be a little more specific?
Bruce Goodman. He was a detective, right?
Well, aren't you a feisty doggy there now? Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15, 3 minutes after Edgeworth showed up.
Yep.
The smiling Madonna told me the tale. I think he means the witness, Miss Angel Starr. One stab to the chest, a fine piece of work. This is the autopsy report.
Oh, we finally got the autopsy report. Died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m. That's oddly vague.
Due to the blood loss, one knife died within an hour and a half of 4. Does that mean after?
I don't know if that means either way. It either means 4 to 5:30 or 2:30 to 5:30. Because it might mean it could be an hour and a half before or after.
That's weird.
You should be able to check
So I guess...
the for extra information. Yeah, because everything has like extra.
So maybe we got falsified we got falsified or contradicting evidence.
Between 4 and 5:30. Okay.
Just say that.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Okay, it was
that could be there. That could be there to mess with us, but often that means that it happened at another time.
Yeah.
Interesting. 4.5
Wound was
inch
caused
knife.
by a 4 to 5 inch knife.
Yep.
Yep, we kind of knew that. We have the weapon.
Was my sister involved with the victim in any way?
Funny you should mention that, Bambina. Chief Prosecutor Skye and Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all.
Chief Prospector Skye. Nothing in common. Interesting. No motive?
They apparently worked together on a case a few years back. So, there's no motive.
They worked on a case
I mean, we're saying
once
that
we know of.
We just went through Von Karma, who had a 15-year plan.
Yeah, you never know.
To hide shit. Like, you don't ever doubt someone's intentions or motivations.
There's no motive that they can find.
Goodman wasn't a particularly gifted detective. There's one reason why I didn't do much work with the chief prosecutor.
Sure, that makes sense. But because just average detective, and she's obviously a high-ranking official. But my sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Yeah, that's weird. here to this parking lot?
So it seems. Like calling an unarmed man to a shootout at high noon.
Interesting.
I don't mean any offense, but Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective?
Yeah, because
calling me out?
they
They shoot
said
you in Texas for that.
Yep, nice. They said that the chief of police specifically chose Marshall to run the crime scene. So the chief of police is involved in this, who we have not met. We have no idea who they are. But that's like another super high person, like the chief prosecutor.
That's very suspicious.
That's probably going to pop up at some point. If they're mentioning the chief of police, I'd kind of expect to meet them.
I was one of them fancy shoe detectives till 2 years ago, to tell you the truth.
So
Really?
an ex-detective. Interesting.
Oh, really? Now he tells me.
But you're a patrolman now, so how could you be in charge of a crime scene?
Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambina? So, why are you in charge? No reason. We're just short on hands right now. I'm keeping an eye out in the meantime.
Interesting.
Yeah, obviously not.
I mean, that makes it a little less suspicious that he's an ex-detective, so he would obviously know protocol and stuff, but still very odd. Yeah, that's odd, though. Detective Gumshoe was saying he had nothing to do. Nothing important, at least.
He's nothing but a sad old cow dog. I can't find his tail. Yeah, it's because he runs with the Edgeworth, eh? Edgeworth? That cow dog's been kicked out of the cattle run by order of the chief of police. Just, you don't realize it yet.
Because of all the suspicions about Edgeworth, especially if Edgeworth's gonna prosecute this case, they don't want Edgeworth's essentially personal detective anywhere near it.
Detective Gumshoe kicked out of the investigation?
Interesting. So there's no connection between Detective Goodman and my sister?
That's correct, but there's a goldmine of evidence against her. And the prospector tomorrow is none other than Edgeworth himself. I'm afraid your sister's fate is decided, Bambina. My condolences.
Officer Marshall.
Yeah, Bambina?
How can you say that? You and my sister, you were... Excuse me?
Is there something between this cop and her sister that I don't know about? Yeah. Oh, and he got
Interesting.
serious. I apologize, Bambina. Something must have gotten to me. Maybe it's that dry wind that's blowing through the prospector's office.
So
Maybe
either
it's just
they're
'cause
old
I'm out of juice
friends
in my
or
flask.
old friends or old lovers, clearly.
Yeah, I hope it's just the former. Dry wind or ill will. Something's up for something here. But who?
Let's talk about the prosecutor or prospector's office.
Suspicions about Mr. Edgeworth have been flying around for nearly 2 years now.
Yep.
Forced evidence and rearranging testimonies, you mean? He was unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win. Unbeatable the way that is, until we met you.
Hey!
Yep.
That's cool. But rumors are just rumors, aren't they?
I'm a god slayer, pretty much.
Yeah, basically. These are prosecutors we're talking about. Evidence is everything to them.
If you follow the rumors about Edgeworth to their source, you find one person. But they're off limits. Untouchable, you might say. One person? Who? Hate to say this, but it's your sister, Bambina. Chief Prosecutor Lana Skye.
Interesting. So, I mean, again, he's saying rumors. He's not making an actual accusation, but he's kind of saying that potentially Lana's been helping. I mean, again, Edgeworth, there's a good chance Edgeworth hasn't even been actually forging evidence or testimonies or any of that bullshit in the first place, based on what we've seen up to this point. But the rumor mill says that Lana's been helping him do that.
Yeah.
What? My sister?
Edgeworth couldn't rustle all those cattle by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets, some people load them with deals. What are you saying? That Edgeworth was making deals to win trials? Where there's gunshots, there's bound to be bullets.
The phrase is when there's smoke, there's fire, Marshall. You didn't have to try to make that even more Western.
That's what the old timers say. There's a big old secret hidden around here somewhere. Everyone knows it.
Oh, I want to uncover the secret.
Is that why Detective Gumshoe was taken off the case?
Ooh.
Did they target him because he was closest to Edgeworth? I mean, Edgeworth was starting to be a lot kinder to him after the DL6 case. So yeah, they probably think he has an even bigger connection to him.
Sure.
So I think we're done with that now.
Yeah, I don't know what else we have to do, to be honest. Doesn't this music make you want to ride a horse?
It makes me want to start shooting people.
That works.
And that's a joke. Yes, I'd love to ride a horse and also shoot people.
Look, a stylish glass-walled room. Very nice.
You could see the whole parking lot in there.
It says security. Perhaps it's a cafe.
Huh?
Cafe security. Yeah, that must be it. Let's check it out later.
I hate to break it to you, but I think that's probably just a security guard office.
You know, I scored a 97 on my science test the other day.
Too bad they don't have a test for common sense. Fuck me.
Fucking hell.
Well, I've pretty much spoken to fucking everyone at this point. I have no idea what else I'm supposed to do.
What a nice desk.
Yes, very nice desk.
Yeah, it's one of these where we're definitely missing a certain thing. We either have to present something to someone that we haven't yet, or I think we got all the talking. I think that was what we were missing, was all the chat with him. It might be something with Marshall again. Now that we've talked to him, maybe we could present something to him.
Maybe?
No.
Alright, it's not that one. You just want to listen to this theme song more, don't you?
I mean, I don't mind.
Ah, toy shield. Suits the boy well.
Not sure if this is it or not, but at least there's dialogue here.
What exactly could you shield with that? A toy knight, maybe?
Officer Marshall, don't you have anything good to say about Mr. Edgeworth? Man, I can't wait.
Right?
I can't wait.
Point.
Can't wait till we can actually present profiles. Oh,
For sure.
That'll be fun.
You know, when I was a detective, I got one of these.
Let me guess. Did it have a K for King of Detectives on it?
Hey, they could use the same shield over and over.
Wow. Note to self, the prosecutor's office at Criminal Affairs are surprisingly cheap.
You know it. They gotten cheaper with every passing year, I tell you.
Wow. Nice. My sister's cell phone.
The last time it was used was 5/18, right after Goodman was killed. What the fuck? What?
What?
Now it's 8:15.
No. He was killed at 5:15. She called someone at 5:18.
Oh.
Yeah, because that's on the evidence for the cell phone.
Maybe she was canceling her date for the night. Why did Lana make that call? And why was it to Phoenix?
I guess we talk about the autopsy report. Okay, yeah, we can do the ID.
What's that? Some kind of police passport? This is Detective Goodman's ID card, strangely enough. We found it a good distance away from the crime scene. Good distance. In this rat hole, if you want distance, get yourself to Texas.
Texas is ridiculously big. Texas?
This is a tiny little crime scene in a tiny little town with tiny little evidence. What difference does a few yards make
Yeah,
compadre?
Los Angeles is not a tiny little town. Note to self, if you encounter suspicious evidence, think of Texas.
Don't. No, that's not good evidence or a good
There's no better way to study than to hang out with pros. God damn it, he's influencing the young.
What the fuck do I do?
I would have still kept messing with Marshall. I still think it's probably Marshall.
I already gave him everything.
Did you do the autopsy report?
He gave us the autopsy report.
Yeah, but throw it back at him. Nope. Okay.
Yep.
And double check that we don't have another text option, too. Okay.
I think force the maps for everyone.
We're definitely... There could be something that we didn't... Oh, okay, let's... Sure.
512. The prosecutor's bright red streak came in at a trot. Real slow like.
A trot?
La Mandona tells me the crime occurred 3 minutes later. Seems the chief prosecutor was lying in wait. Maybe waiting for a prince to ride in on his bright red horse. So what he means is, the killer intended to use Edgeworth's car all along.
Interesting.
I think we're done with him.
Wait. The other thing it could be, go examine again? We might have missed something to examine in here.
I don't think so. I went for everything.
Well, let's just scroll through here.
Yeah, because I even got the thing at the top here, which was something I missed.
Yep. Just... There shouldn't be... Yeah, you're good on the left. Keep going. We got the phone, got that. Okay, now slide. Oh, let's see again. Okay, well,
I
there's
guess
that,
the railing.
apparently.
B block is through there. That's where visitors park.
I can see the Lunchland car over there, far in the distance.
Hey, you're right. I like the cute design on the door. I can see a cartoon cow munching down on a juicy-looking steak. That's...
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't that strike you as a little creepy?
Just don't think too deeply about it and you'll be fine.
Nice.
You're asking a scientist not to think too deeply.
Okay, let's see if there's anything else here. Oh, the trunk. We did the tape, but... Oh. Yeah, this is what we needed.
This? There's like a note of some sort.
Look, something's written on it. 6, 7, S or 5, 12, 2, December 2nd.
You're right. Let's see. 6, 7, S.
Okay, it's an
12,
S.
2.
Interesting. There's a name printed on the paper above that. Goodman.
Maybe it fell out of his pocket when he was killed.
Well, so what does it mean, Mr. Wright?
How am I supposed to know?
Note to self, for deductive reasoning, go to Edgeworth, not Wright.
I'm sure Edgeworth wouldn't know what that means either.
Yeah,
Alright,
that's what we
got some
needed.
evidence.
So, well, how are we doing, Mr. Wright?
I guess we've got some clues. We have an autopsy report, a note from the victim, and a cell phone.
To start. So, you think we'll be okay?
Well, the only thing still bothering me is that Lana is confessing to the crime. She says she did it.
No problem. I can guarantee that she's not the criminal.
Oh, by the way, Emma?
Yes?
I know that song your phone plays when it rings.
What? Oh, it was Emma's phone.
Oh.
Oh my god, she really is Maya. Holy shit.
It's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? Why is everyone a fucking fan of this goddamn series?
Yeah,
So we were lying then, it was her phone.
Yeah, we were covering.
The popular TV show for kids. Well, she is a kid. even younger than Maya. The phone that rang earlier wasn't mine. It was yours.
Oh,
At
serious.
5:18, just after the murder took place. Your sister called you, didn't she, Emma?
I'm sorry.
Am I still a bad detective, bitch?
Damn.
Can you tell me what you talked about?
She hung up right away.
Let's see.
That does track. It did say that only a few seconds or whatever. Interesting.
A detective is murdered and the suspect is the top prosecutor in the district. I've got a bad feeling about this. Like, maybe I still don't know everything that went on here.
I don't think we know
Obviously,
anything that went on here.
Honestly.
Christ.
All we know is that Edgeworth is once again in trouble.
Less trouble than last time, but not great.
Oh
All
yeah, I gotta
right.
start using saves.
Mm.
We'll just use this one, fuck it. It's all tens.
All right, so that was the investigation. So as you notice, I don't know if you saw that when you switched over to the save, it said day 2 trial former instead
does
of
that mean?
trial. So the next part will be the trial former, as in the trial will have multiple parts.
Well, that was obvious.
No, I mean like each day of the trial will have multiple parts.
Oh, good lord.
So that section to the to be continued was investigation. The next section will be trial former. So there will be another to be continued before we even finish the next trial day.
That makes sense because we have we have nothing.
So this is so like I
We
said,
don't
when I
have a
talk about
damn thing.
how long this case is, investigations not necessarily are going to be that much different, like maybe a little longer, but overall like the investigation shouldn't be that much longer, but I would say expect like double the amount of time in court.
Oh, fuck.